Is going on, everybody? You know what time it is. It is time for the live stream for the third game of this three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners. Hope some people can join. I've never done a Sunday one before. One of my kids is under the weather, so he didn't go to church today. So I've got time to do a live stream, and we'll see. Got one person in here. So we'll see. Hopefully get some people in here, and we'll have a good time and enjoy some baseball as the Mariners are going to try and salvage game. Live 200. Hello, how are you doing in the other room just across the way? Good to see you in here. Right? Flick, what is going on, my friend? Good to see you in here. Flick, I'm going to have to make, if we get more people in here, like people like Flick, I'm going to make you moderators and stuff if I ever get to the point where I can't keep up on comments. Okay, you're not here. Sorry, Flick. Sorry. Oh, and remember to get in your picks for the home run. Guys, we are still tied at 1, Flick and Gunny Studios. So let me know who your guys' pick is to hit a home run for the Mariners tonight, the first home run. And if it's correct, you will be put into a drawing. Nice. I'm having a little coffee myself right now, and that sounds good. You know who Flick is. Tanya, good to see you in here. Will the M's avoid the sweep today? I don't know. I'm not super optimistic, unfortunately. I don't know if you've joined the streams before, but put in a pick for who you think is going to be the first Mariner to homer tonight and or today. And I do a contest at the end of the year. Whoever has the most is going to chance to win a New Era hat, shirt, something in the $50 range until I'm monetized. Live 200 is keeping the notes for me. I appreciate that. So put in your picks for your home run today. Currently tied at 1. Flick got, I think Mike Ford's actually won both of them because Flick had Mike Ford in Houston, and then Gunny had Mike Ford the other day. I wish I was so much more optimistic. I feel bad because I've been like so pessimistic recently, but this team has just undone all the goodwill from before the All-Star break. It is such a shame. Flick's going with Ford. Ford has been the winner on both times. So Flick is in for Mike Ford. You know who Live 200 is, Flick. But this team is just, it's amazing how 2 games has undone all my optimism. And it's unfortunate, too, because you had your 2 All-Stars, Kirby and Luis Castillo, going and couldn't get it done. And against a team they should be beating. And you know, the tough part is for the Mariners is like you're going to have losses like this. But this is why some of those first half games have come back to bite them because you can't afford to drop these games. The margin of error for this team is just nothing, unfortunately. And they put themselves in. Anybody welcome in? Ty's going with Gino. That's a good pick. We'll put you in for Gino. Gino's kind of been my pick recently too. He just feels like he's so due to do something. Stefan's going with Kerry Carpenter. I don't blame you. That's a great pick. It is for the Mariners though, unfortunately. So it's got to be a Mariner. I got to keep it somewhat positive around here. So it does have to be a Mariner. So Tanya's in for Gino. Flick is in for Mike Ford. I am going to take, my pick doesn't count because I'm not eligible in the contest, but I am going to put in, I'm going to put in for Teo. But you can still take Teo because my pick doesn't count. And just remember, everybody, it's the first Mariners home run, so you get the point. If whoever hits the first home run for the Mariners, you get a point. Right now, Flick is tied with Gunny Studios. Stefan, hello, good to see you. The Manimal is in the house, the Tigers fan, holding it down. Your Tigers are teaching all sorts of life lessons to the Mariners here the last couple days. I've been like, this team has made me so salty. This is how salty the Mariners have made me. So they were announcing before the game that they're going to honor Miguel Cabrera with a gift, which truthfully is cool. Miguel Cabrera's meant a lot for baseball, but I'm so salty right now. I'm sitting there going like, screw that. Like, stop giving gifts to these teams. How about you beat these teams instead of giving them stuff? That's how salty the Mariners have made me. Yeah, Liv, you're eligible. Like, you're technically like, I mean, yeah, go ahead. You can make a pick. Yeah, well, we had some calls for Kerry Carpenter, who's been killing the Mariners. So if I'd open it up to other teams, I would accept Kerry Carpenter. Stefan, remember to get your pick in. Liv, get yours. Manimal, get your pick in. So far, 4 Gino have been taken. Right now, and that's the thing. I'm obviously being salty about it, but it's just so frustrating for the Mariners. Like, Miggy's been great. He's a great ambassador for the game. I mean, he should be honored, but it's just like I'm so frustrated with this team that even that makes me like upset that they're doing that. It doesn't, but it's just me being salty. Liv is in for JP, but JP's still on the board since Liv technically is not eligible since she's my daughter and I could just technically buy her a hat, but I'm not going to, but I could. Julio for Stefan. Mariners didn't even hit a home run yesterday. Yeah, it's this team does it to us, doesn't it? It's just that they have aged us so much. It is so frustrating to be done. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, Animal. Like, I could see the Marlins and Tigers doing it. Miguel's been such a great. I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. Like, he is such a good ambassador. It'd be one thing if they were like, let's honor the Tigers for all this. I'd be like, okay. But they're honoring Miguel Cabrera, who's been not only a great human being from all I've heard, great ambassador for baseball. Like, it is totally fair. He deserves it. He deserves all the accolades. Miguel Cabrera has really been a trailblazer for a lot of these, foreign players as well. So I have no problem with it. I really don't. I'm just being salty. Thank you, Char. Appreciate it. I like this hat. I like the color scheme of it. It was unique when I saw it. I've got all the regular Mariners hats, so I was like, I got to mix it up and get some new ones. Flick went with Mike Ford. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I like this hat. I like the color scheme of it. It's pretty cool. So it's cool. Like I said, I've got all the regular Mariners hats. I mean, some of them are beat up beyond belief. They've got years of sweat and anger that have been poured into them. So look at Jared Kelenic. We're still about 15 minutes from first pitch. I'm going optimistic today. Let's get a W. Let's get back in it. Listen, baseball is funny. Like, remember how down we were after the National Series? I was done. I was done with this team after the National Series. Then they beat the Rays, beat the Giants, and beat the Astros in the series. You never know. Maybe they win today. Maybe Minnesota comes in and they sweep. Baseball is weird. Just because you lose to a bad team doesn't mean you don't bounce back and beat good teams. Baseball is so funny. So let's see if they can get something going here. Char, good to see you get your pick in for the home run today for the contest. Taking 4 until somebody, I don't blame you. We've had picks so far. So here's the players taken. Flick has got Mike Ford. Tanya's got Gino. I'm taking Teo, but Teo is still on the board. Liv is taking JP. JP still on the board. It's me and Liv not technically eligible for the contest. And Stefan has Julio. Starting lineups. Let's go over it real quick. First, the lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Batting off will be Zach McKinstry. He'll be in left field. Batting second will be Riley Green. He'll be DHing today. Spencer Torkelson will bat third and play first base. Mariner killer Kerry Carpenter, who has hit, 40% of his home runs this year against the Mariners, will bat fourth and be in right. Matt Vierling will bat fifth and be in center field. Javi Baez will bat sixth and be at short. Nick Maton will bat seventh and be at third. Jake Rogers bats eighth and is catching. Zach Short bats ninth and is at second base. Animal, unfortunately, it's got to be a Mariner for the stream. I was saying Tigers are your team, so I can put you in for that. You'll get like a star, like a special point if you want to put in for those two. But for the contest, it's got to be a Mariner. On the mound for the Rangers, the Tigers today will be Reese Olson. He's 1-2, the 4.05 ERA, 35 strikeouts in 33 innings. Perfect. So Char is in for Teo. So me and Char on the same page. I'm not eligible, so Teo's still on the board. So maybe we can celebrate a Teo home run together. The lineup for the hometown Mariners, a little bit different today. Leading off will be J.P. Crawford to shortstop. Julio will bat second and be in center. Teo will bat third and be in right. Jared Kelenic will bat fourth and be in left. Eugenio Suarez will bat fifth and be at third. Cal O'Reilly bats sixth and does the catching. Ty France down to seventh will bat seventh and play first base. Mike Ford will DH and bat eighth. Colton Wong will round out the nine, playing second. Bryce Miller back on the mound, 5-3, 3.97 ERA, 55 strikeouts. The Manimal is in for the Murph, who's not in the lineup, just so you know, but you can totally still take him. Could pinch hit. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's really cool. That's a good memory. That's awesome, Char. No pun intended. What is up, my friend? Good to see you in here. We need to do another video together. Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Flick. The punt is in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. Hope your channel is going well. I know you had a video out the other day. I checked it out. Animal, just so you know, Murphy is not in the starting lineup, so if you do want to switch, you can. But you can totally take Murphy. In fact, just the other day, Gunny Studios won with Mike Ford, who is technically not in the starting lineup, pinched hit and homered. So he is on the board. If you're new to the stream, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe as well, as I'm on the road to 2K. Thank you guys for joining me today for a Sunday fun day, a little Sunday brunch. I'm like just not angry at this team anymore today. Like I don't have the energy. Yesterday, usually after a brutal loss, I'm like really up in arms, and then I'm like fairly calm the next day because they just suck out my energy. Once the series over, you're good at, dude, root for your Tigers, man. And like I said, anybody's welcome in my chat. Like I don't, as long as people are civil and respectful to one another. Like I be all Tigers fans. I don't mind who's in here. Like so, you're good, man. Don't worry about it. Let's see if you still want to join me for your car. Yes, we need to do that. Maybe like in August. I'm sticking with the Mariners just until it either gets really ugly here, and once football really gets going, I'm going to be doing the Hall of Fame game with Sideline Report, the play-by-play. So let's set up something in like early mid-August, maybe like August 10th in that range. Let's get together. I'll message you or message me, and we'll get that figured out and do that. That'll be fun. Yeah, I definitely want to. I want to kind of do like an NFC West roundtable. Thank you, Astro. Appreciate it. Good to see you in here, my friend. Welcome in. Don't forget to get your picks in for the home run. Mike Ford has been taken. Gino's taken. Teo's taken. Julio's taken. And the Murph is taken with a pinch hit home run. Thank you, though, Astro. Appreciate it. What are you saying, Charlie? Talking about for the NFL and everything? Or talking about the hat. The hat. Thank you guys for the support on the hat. Just got it, actually. Hat Club always has a lot of cool, like, unique, different hats. Like I said, I have all the basic ones they wear on the field. Shouldn't call them basic, but I have all those. So I was like, let me mix it up a little bit. Yes, he did. Dylan Moore on fire. He's been off to such a slow start. I think an out would actually raise his batting average at this point. You're good, Char. No worries. I figured that's what you meant. It does have to be a Mariner. Unfortunately, we've already had 3 picks for Gary Carpenter in this chat. It does have to be a Mariner. I got to stay somewhat positive about the team. So it does have to be a Seattle Mariner, unfortunately, because I think a lot of you would win with the Tigers picks. Wait, but August 10th. Oh, well, not on August 10th, Liv. Don't worry. You'll have your birthday. Don't worry. I'm just saying around that time, mid-August. But nice drop of the birthday there, Liv. Thank you, man. Thank you. I am not a Kraken fan. So long story, I am a Arizona Coyotes fan. So I live in Arizona. I came out here. I had some family that live out here. And we came out here for a wedding or something like that when I was like 8 years old. And at the time, the Jets were coming to Arizona, relocating to Arizona. And I had a bunch of family out here that was piping it up like, oh, the Coyotes, we're getting a team. So I adopted them because Seattle didn't have a team. So I started rooting and following the Coyotes. It's very unfortunate. I root for the Kraken. I'm very happy they had a great season. I think that's super cool. I wish they would have been around when I was younger so I could have been a fan. But I am an Arizona Coyotes fan. So you want to talk about pain? You don't know anything until you follow the Yotes. At least the Mariners, like we can get on Mariners ownership. Trust me, we can. But man, I would kill for the Mariners ownership to buy the Coyotes. So I am a Coyotes fan. I love hockey. I don't know it enough to be able to do a play-by-play for it. I would get killed. It's just too much happening at once. It's one of the sports that like baseball, I know. Football, I know. I'm not calling myself an expert, but I can break it down. I can watch a play and go, okay, that's what happened here. Hockey, I really can't. I know what's good. I know what the rules are, but I couldn't tell you like, oh, the defender should have been there and there. I just enjoy the sport. You're fun, Liv. I'm messing with you. You are good. No worries. Valdez was on fire though. Is that from what are we talking about? Am I missing something? Valdez, Framber Valdez. I'm sorry. I'm probably missing some things in the chat. Talking about Framber, I'm assuming. Oh, you're oh man. I like the Blackhawks. My mom grew up in Chicago, so I always had a little love for the Blackhawks as well. Obviously not anymore, but that was before the Yotes. That probably if that didn't happen and the Kraken never came, I probably would be a Blackhawks fan. So I'm with you on that. Yeah, exactly. It is. It's probably like the most fun sport. Have you been to a game yet? It's one of the most fun sports to go to in person. To hear how hard they hit the boards is incredible. It is. It's a tough sport to to learn. There's a lot of little things. I guess I'd compare it to soccer. Someone's probably going to rip me in the chat saying it's nothing like that. But that's what I would compare it to the most. I love enjoying it casually. I do. Like, I don't want to get to know it too much, because the more I get involved in analytics in sports, the more heartbroken I get. Like, I wish I could go back to just watching the Mariners casually, or the Seahawks casually, like when I was a kid. And that's kind of my fandom with hockey. Like, as much as I'm hating on the Coyotes, I just enjoy watching hockey. If they stink, they stink, whatever. Oh, he did? Okay. I know the Angels came back and won, so they must have hit him pretty hard, despite the 13 Ks for Mr. Valdez. But he is a fantastic pitcher. I actually thought the Mariners did a pretty good job against him last week. They only scored the 2 runs against him, but I thought they battled pretty well. That was the thing. Like, last week, the Mariners, even against good teams, were battling, and just last 2 games, they're not. Oh, yeah, the minor leagues are fun. I've gone to a couple. The Roadrunners are in Tucson. They're a minor league team, and those games are a lot of fun. Hockey is so much fun in person. So much fun. It actually might be my favorite sport in person. Baseball is great because there's just this, like, sit back. I don't know. There's something about baseball in person. I'll be honest, I don't like football in person. I prefer being with my friends watching the game on TV. Not that I'm against going to football games, but hockey's probably number 1, baseball number 2. Basketball is fun in person, even though I don't really watch basketball, just because it's fast-paced and my kids can watch it. And then football in person is rough for me. And the crowds are sometimes a little too intense for me. It is. And that's kind of me, Charlie. Like, I know the rules. I can tell you, yeah, that was offsides. That's icing. That's this. Like, I can tell you, but not enough to break it down where I could do a video on it outside of just a casual video talking about it. In sport, they should be giving away free tickets. I'll tell you, man, if they gave away free, I thought the Coyotes are going to be dirt cheap now because they're playing in ASU, and they're even more expensive because of less seats. Oh, I can't stand the Avalanche. That's something me and Kraken fan have in common, is our hate of the Avalanche. Ironically, the Yotes have actually fared fairly well against the Avalanche in regular season. They did knock us out of the playoffs in the bubble a couple years ago when the Yotes beat the Predators in the play-in series, I guess, and then the Avalanche took care of the Yotes. McKinnon and company just destroyed us. McKinnon, who else was there? Other players as well. I don't know. The Blues, I don't have as much problem with, but the Avalanche. The Avalanche are like the Astros for the Mariners and the Niners for the Seahawks. Looks like we're about ready for first pitch. I didn't realize we're already 3 minutes away. We'll go over the lineups one more time. Me too. Oh, yeah, that was so fun. And seeing their fans, like, if there's any Avalanche fans in here, I apologize, but seeing their fans, like, on Twitter just whine about it was so awesome. So, yeah, I was definitely rooting for the Kraken. They're just not really my team. Let's go over the lineups one more time. First for the visiting Tigers, leading off will be Zach McKinstry in the left field. Batting second, the DH Riley Green. Batting third, first baseman Spencer Torkelson. Batting fourth, the right fielder Mariner killer Kerry Carpenter. Batting fifth, the center fielder, former Philly Matt Vierling. Batting sixth and playing short, Javi Baez. Batting seventh, the third baseman Nick Maton. Batting eighth, the catcher Jake Rogers. Batting ninth, the second baseman Zach Short. On the mound for the Mariners, Bryce Miller, 5-3 with a 3.97 ERA. Defensively behind Bryce, it will be Ty France at first. Colton Wong's at second. JP's at short. Gino is at third. The outfield will be left to right. Kelenic, Julio, and Teo. Doing the catching is the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Soccer is really confused. Yeah, kind of the same thing. That's kind of hockey. Hockey's maybe just a little faster and shorter field version. I'm very casual with soccer. I watch the World Cup, and I love it. I get into it, but then I pay no attention to it outside of that. Welcome back, Manimal. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well. I think everybody in here is subscribed, but if you're not, do not hesitate to hit that button. Miller in 11 starts this year. Welcome back from the injured list. 5-3 with a 3.97 ERA. Yeah, I think, you know what's funny? We can all agree in here. We all hate the Avalanche. Isn't that funny? the one uniting factor. And we all hate the Mariners at some point too, I feel like. That's whenever I get like trolls in here. Occasionally they're like, oh, the Mariners stink. I'm like, okay, like who preaching to the choir here. Yeah, I can't keep up with soccer at all. There's just so many different things with it. Like this league here, I'm like, what? Like, I can't keep up with all of it. If I was a fan, I probably could. People probably say the NFL is complicated, I'm sure. That, you know what I mean? So I don't have time. Baseball and football wear me down enough as it is. We are about ready for first pitch here. I will check back with the comments in between innings. Remember, everybody, just keep it civil and keep it friendly. We all are here for the Mariners to win, hopefully. Me too. Yeah, he was cruising. I will stand by. I think they would have won that game against Tampa had Miller not gotten hurt. I know it's crazy to say in a game they lost 15-4, but I will stand by that. So let's see if Bryce Miller can. George Kirby and Luis Castillo couldn't get this team back on track. Let's see if Bryce Miller can do it. Maybe the rookie can come through for the Mariners. Flick is a huge avalanche. Okay, so we cannot all unite on anything. Flick. The ultimate Avs fan. Zach McKinstry stepping in. Beautiful day in Seattle, roof open. Doesn't look like a huge crowd. Frustrated people. Yeah, that looks like a lot of empty seats for a Sunday. Maybe it's a really hot day. I don't know. We are ready for baseball from T-Mobile. Bryce Miller is ready, and his first pitch to McKinstry fouled off. Strike one at 95 from Bryce. McKinstry, 246, 6 homers, 22 RBIs. He's been at third base the first 2 games. He is in left field today. Sorry. It is not nighttime. The 0-1 from Miller to McKinstry. The wind and the pitch. Breaking ball misses down low, 1-1. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you need the Mary. That's right. The Tigers are with the Twins. I forgot you're a Twins fan, Punt. The 1-1 to McKinstry. Little blooper into shallow center. Julio coming on, and he's there to make the catch. Nice job by Julio. 1 away. Not my animal. Fleck. You should. Hockey's fun. Hockey is fun. Bryce Miller back. Good to see Wesley. Good to see you in the chat. And yes, good to see Bryce Miller back. A quick first out there. That will bring up Riley Green. There's a look at Brian Wu. I'm assuming Wu will go in game 2 against the Twins. Punt, hopefully you'll join us tomorrow for Mariners and Twins. Matt Festa option to AAA. Miller's pitch, swing and a miss. Good breaking ball. Green swings over the top of it. 0-1. So Matt Festa back to AAA. Bryce Miller reinstated from the injured list. Probably why they let Festa go a couple innings on Friday. Knew they were going to send him down. Miller is ready and is 0-1. I don't know why my camera's shaking on the TV. The 0-1. Was a strike, but it's going to be called a ball. That was a perfect pitch. 96 outer half. That stinks to not get that pitch because that's a beautiful pitch that you want to get because there's not much you can do with that. 1-1 from Bryce Miller to Riley Green. The pitch misses down low. 2-1. Should be 1-2. The animal already frustrated with his Tigers for making one out. Don't worry. Kerry Carpenter will homer. 2-1 from Riley Green to Bryce Miller. Fouled off. 2-2. Beg your pardon, from Bryce Miller to Riley Green. It is Gilbert Wu. Thank you, Flick. It is Gilbert Wu Castillo for the Twin Series. That means no Castillo against. It's actually a 4-gamer, so and Kirby. So no Castillo or Kirby against the Blue Jays. That will be tough. Here is the 2-2. Little looper is going to fall in for a base hit in front of Julio and is a 1-out single for Riley Green. So 1 out, 1 on, and that will bring up Spencer Torkelson. Tigers kind of in business to start here. If you guys are new to the stream, please hit the like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe as well as I try to get to 2,000. Probably won't happen today, but it'll happen in the future, hopefully. 100-mile-per-hour exit velocity on that hit from Green. One of the better hitters for the Tigers for sure. Here is Spencer Torkelson, former top prospect. And Miller's first pitch to him is in there, breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Torkelson, 229, 12 homers, 46 RBIs. I have to go heat up my coffee here. I have to make some more. I feel like it just feels like a coffee day today. Feels like a beer day, actually. I may have to go grab a beer. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Good breaking ball from Miller. Good slider, 0-2. Looks like Tigers sitting fastball. Tigers, I remember them talking series in Toronto, one of the better fastball hitting teams. And Miller was able to shut them down in that game 2 in Detroit. So hopefully He's up to the task again today, mixing in the breaking ball. Miller's 0-2, the pitch. Fouls it off, another breaking ball. We'll do the 0-2 again. Astro, no worries, man. No worries. Got to get out of hiding and see. Okay, yeah, no worries, man. I hear you. Have a great day. Have a good one, my friend. Good to see you in here. Should be Miller Gill. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little surprised that they didn't line up. Well, I guess beggars can't be choosers. Mariners just have to go out there and try to win these games. The 0-2 to Torkelson. Strike 3 called. Beautiful pitch. 99-95. Bottom of the zone. Torkelson didn't like it, but that was in there for a strike. That dropped beautifully in the bottom half of the zone. Nice job by Cal to frame it. 0-2. Excuse me, 0-2. To frame the 0-2 pitch. 2 down here. And that will bring up Kerry Carpenter. Do you just give him the Mike Trout treatment and put him up? Oh, man. If Carpenter homers here, this stream may just lose it. Miller's pitch to Carpenter. Down low, 1-0 in the dirt. Green's going to second to throw down. I think they got him. They did. The ball got away from Cal, but he got it down to JP, who tags out Riley Green. AJ Hinch is going to have him hold up a little bit. I think they got him. And it doesn't look like we're going to get a challenge here, or are we? Green's walking off. Let's see the throw. Oh, yeah, he's out. Not even close. Nice job by Cal. Nice job by JP to get the tag down. We'll head to the bottom of the first. It's the Tigers, nothing. The Mariners coming up. Oh, let me change the banner. Sorry, everybody. It is not pregame anymore. The comments coming in fast. Yes, he was. That was a great 0-2 pitch. Big time. Broken Barrier, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you in here. They did, Manimal. They did. It was out. He was out. Yep, definitely out. Manimal, I'm sorry he was out by a mile. I'll call it like it is. Manimal, I love the fight. I love the fight. Broken, good to see you in here. Hope everybody's doing well. If you guys have not yet, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button for me. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday afternoon. Sunday with baseball. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Manimal, I love you, my friend, but that could not be more out. Green must have just not gotten a good jump there, and Cal did a nice job keeping that in front of him. Yeah, he was closer to being safe at first than at second on that. Good play. Good play. Listen, hopefully the Mariners can find a way to get that W today. Where's Hannah with the score updates so we can keep out along the – is he slow? I know he's been DHing a lot. We've got the banter back and forth between Flick and Animal on probably the most obvious out of the season. Flick, Manimal, let us have it. Char, 100%. That they've got to find a way to at least salvage a game in this series. Get back to 500, and maybe you can find a way to get the Twins. Maybe. There's Jared Kelenic signing the camera. How do all baseball players have good signatures? Mine is like just chicken scratch. Here's J.P. Crawford. Not that anybody ever has asked me for a signature. That's when I'm signing away credit card debts. Olson's first pitch is going to be a strike on the outside corner. Looked like a ball, borderline pitch, called a strike. Reese Olson, 1-2, 4.05 ERA. He gets ready to deliver an 0-1 to J.P. Crawford. And J.P. hits a line drive into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. This should be extra bases. JP's hustling into second. The throw from Carpenter, not in time. JP's into second with a leadoff double. Good start from the Mariners, and that was not Carpenter. It's McKinstry in left field. My apologies. Good start for the Mariners. We still have the deal of the – I forgot what was the deal, Animal. I think you did say something. I laughed it off. Oh, that's right, the jersey. Well, it's for me, right? I will always take a Miguel. You can get me a Miguel Cabrera jersey. That's if someone wants to get that for me. I love an old school Ty Cobb jersey. Game worn. Here's Julio, runner at second with 1 out. Good start for the Mariners. JP with a leadoff double. Let's see if they can score him. I agree. Very nice job by JP. JP's just a good base runner. And Julio talking with the ump here. I don't know what happened there. Was it a pitch clock violation? I have to have the games on mute so I don't get copyrighted. Looks like maybe Julio stepped out and they called timeout. I don't know. Here is Julio. Olson's ready. His pitch. Swing and a miss. Good slider. 0-1. Nice to see Julio come through here. Who had a nice game one despite the at-bat at the end of the game. Just missed a home run. Robbed. Had the base hit and a walk. Tough game yesterday. Tough game for everybody in this lineup. JP's got his lead off second. Olsen's 0-1 to Julio. Grounder to short, and that's not even going to advance the runner. By his throw to first. In the dirt and safe. Julio beats it out. I think he might be out, though. Called safe. They're going to say Julio beat it out. I don't know. I think they got him just from what I saw. Gunny going with Ty France. Perfect. I will get that in for you. Gunny, you tied it up. You're tied. You are tied right now. Oh, yeah, the Immaculate Grids are – I haven't done them yet, but they look really fun. Here it is, and he's out. I think he's out by an inch. Is there enough to overturn that? You're good. I knew who you meant, Gunny. No challenge. Here's Teo, first and second, nobody out. I thought he was out by half a step. Here we go. Here's the pitch to Teo, first and second, nobody out. Teo is the pick for Char today. So if Char can get the hit, and myself, I picked Teo, but I don't count for the contest. This would be a great time for the home run. First and second, nobody out. The pitch. Grounder to first. This might be two. Torkelson over to second for one. Back to first, double play. JP moves to third. God, this team is just. I thought he might have been out on that. It was close, but I guess it's not going to matter now. I thought that might be shot down through a base hit, but right to Torkelson. Double play. Runner at third, 2 outs for Jared Kelenic. This team. Here's Kelenic. Let's see if the Mariners can get something going here. Kelenic with the drive. Deep left field. McKinstry going back to the wall. Off the wall. That'll score a run. Kellenic's going to dig for second. JP scores and is a 2-out RBI double for Jared Kelenic. And the Mariners take a 1-0 lead. Nice job by Jared to get that run. And there we go. And that was a frustrating inning that the Mariners get something out of. Good to see. That's the kind of fight they need. That wasn't McKinstry's fault, Manimal. That went off the wall. He wasn't, no way he could get that. Maybe could have played it a little better off the wall, but it was going to be a double either way. Just missed a home run by an inch. 1-0 Mariners. Good to see with this team after the double play to get something in. Here's Gino, who's Tanya's picked a homer. He takes a ball down low, 1-0. Yeah, good to see for Jared Kelenic picking up the slack there. Just missed it. Just missed the 2-run home run, and nobody had Kelenic on the – so that would have been a 0 for anybody today. Here's Gino, the 1-0. Down low 2-0. That's the stuff this team needs. That's right there. Like, that's what they haven't done this year. Teo runs and grounds in the double play, and they don't pick each other up. Good job by Jared to do that. It's really good to see from this baseball team. That's the kind of fight we've been missing. 2-0 from Olsen to Gino. Swing and a miss, 2-1. That's exactly the type of things this team has not capitalized on this year. So that is really a real positive. I know it's 1 run, and that doesn't mean a whole lot in the grand scheme of it, but that is good to see. 2-1 from Olsen to Gino. Fouls it off his leg. 2-2. I don't know, Flick. I don't think that was off the wall. I don't think. I mean, I guess he could have jumped and gotten it, but I don't know. I'm not. Like I said, I have no more cap tipping to give to other teams. I just want the Mariners to win. I don't care if it's by 18 little grounders that teams boot. 2-2 from Olsen to Gino. And the pitch. Grounder foul. Good job staying alive. 86 slider. Just gets a piece of it. There's the lead boot team. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Jared Kelenic is on at second with a 2-out RBI double. Here's Gino, who made his major league debut with the Tigers. The 2-2. Fouls it off, stays alive again. 96, probably outside, but just staying alive. Mariners really need Gino to get that slugging going in the second half. Of like all the things the Mariners could get, one of them is the slugging for Gino to take off. He has just missed some home runs this year. He's had balls just die at the warning track. The 2-2. Grounder foul again, just eating Gino up here, but staying alive and getting Olsen's pitch count up a little bit too, which is good to see. Not a lead. Wait, what? What do they do? What are we talking about? Am I missing something in the comments? 2-2. You're talking about leashes for the Tigers? The 2-2 to Gino. That fly ball's hit pretty shallow center field. Riley Green is there. No, it's not Riley Green. That is, who's in center? Matt Vierling makes the catch. I apologize on that. That will be the final out of the inning, but the Mariners do get a run on the double by Kelnick. We head to the top of the third. It's 1-0 Seattle. I agree. It would have been nice to see Gino get it, but how you doing, Sour Vanilla? Good to see you in here. Hope everyone's having a great day. Welcome in. I will say, getting a lot more people commenting in here. I may have a little trouble keeping up with it if it gets more and more. So if I do miss a comment, I do apologize, guys. I will do my best to keep up with everything as we're at the top of the segment. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Hit the like button on the stream and subscribe if you have not. I don't know what the conversation is going on in the that would be a pretty brutal if they did, wouldn't it, Sour? That would that'd be super frustrating. And I like I said in the post game yesterday, after all the good vibes from that previous road trip would be, I mean, they're already kind of undone to me, but at least you could salvage something today with a win. Elliot, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, as I'm growing, I'm getting more people come, which is awesome. I love it. Keep the conversation going, guys. If I miss a manimal, yeah, keep it going. I just may miss a comment or two. So if I do, I apologize. Thank you for whoever subscribed. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. As I'm on the road to 2K, every one of you I appreciate, and it helps grow my channel. So thank you very much. Oh, they're running slow. Okay. I got you. They're wearing the lead boot. But that wasn't slow. That was a nice hit by Kelnick. Got to give the Mariners some credit for something, right? We've got to try and stay somewhat positive. Manimal. Oh, my goodness. You guys crack me up. Thank you guys all for joining me today. Appreciate you guys always joining the stream. I didn't know how a Sunday stream would do, but so far pretty well. Got 14 people in here. Hope you guys are all having a great day. It's funny because in the beginning of the year, they weren't beating any teams with winning records, and they were beating up on losing teams. Then they started beating the good teams. Now they can't beat the losing teams. It is very, very Mariners, is it not? Just that back and forth. Here is Kerry Carpenter. Miller's pitch is a grounder in the hole. Great play by Wong. Throw to first base. Great job. And it gets away. Great job by Colton Wong to get to it. Just threw a little high to Ty France. They would have had him. And it's going to be a leadoff, probably an infield hit for Kerry Carpenter. They keep him in the yard for the first time. 1-0 Mariners here, top of the second. Great play by Colton Wong to get to that. Why was Ty France? He's going for the ball. And then him and Miller both there. And just, yeah, bad throw by Wong. I mean, great play to get to it. I won't get on him too much. So Carpenter reaches. That should be an infield hit. One odd, nobody out, and that will bring up Matt Vierling. Miller comes set. And his pitch. Up high, ball 1-0. The Mariner killer again, right? So, yeah, saving all his, yeah, exactly. Oh, awesome. Oh, that's awesome, man. I'm very happy for you. Very happy for you. That's really cool. Nothing like the feel of getting a new dog. Should have my dog in on the stream sometimes. Vierling fouls it off 1-1. Have my poodle come in here. Yeah, it was good to see. Ty's just been such a double play machine. While I'm not big on lineups, I just think at the end of the day, they got to start hitting. It was definitely a good move. Although Teo took over for Ty in the number 3 spot and grounded into a double play. So maybe the number 3 spot just cursed for the Mariners. Here is the 1-1 to Vierling. That's a fly ball headed for the gap. Teo coming over, and he's got it for the first out. Nice job by Teo and Julio not to run into each other. 1 down. And that will bring up the free swinging Javi Baez. Looks like it's good. Looks like he's I'm back out there. Looks sharp so far, Gunny. So far so good coming back from the injury. And I think the All-Star break came at the right time there with that injury. Just gave him an extra, kind of got to skip an extra start for free, if that makes sense. Here is the free swinging Javier Baez. Bryce comes set and his pitch. Swing and a miss, 94, right down the pipe. 0-1. Runner at first, 1 out here, top of the second, 1-0 Mariners. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the stream, hit that like button. Miller's 0-1 to Mr. Baez, the pitch. Fly ball to center field, right to Julio. He's got to back up a little bit and makes the catch. Line drive. Looked like it fooled him a little bit. And there's 2 outs. It's been a fun stream. I don't know why. It's just been a fun one today. Just get is me and I think the Tigers. Do they not have a mascot? A lot of the older teams, very traditional, don't have mascots. Like the Yankees, Red Sox, Cubs. It's just a very traditional baseball thing. And Tigers are one of those teams. Yeah, it looks like he's favoring the off speed a little bit here. The Tigers are actually a pretty good aggressive fastball hitting team. So it looks like he's gone more breaking balls. Here's Nick Maton. I'll keep a better eye on it, though. And the pitch. That's a fastball in there for a strike 0-1. It was inside, but the Mariners, as Rooftop would say, get a +1. As soon as I say he's been leaning breaking ball, he's going all fastball. First inning, though, he threw more breaking balls than usual for Bryce, in my opinion. At least from what I saw. The 0-1 from Miller to Maton. The pitch. Ground ball foul. That's a breaking ball. 0-2. Tigers. Oh, poor Tigers. Well, I'm not saying that. Why am I saying poor Tigers are kicking the Mariners' butt this series? Poor me. Poor Mariners. Poor us. Thank goodness for the Seahawks the last decade. Even that's had some frustration with it. Thank God for the Sounders. I don't know. I don't follow hockey, soccer. Thank God for the Kraken. 0-2 on Maton. He takes his time out. 166 this year. Nick Maton, brother of Astros pitcher Phil Maton. Just cracked my back. That felt amazing. The 0-2 from Miller to Maton. The pitch on the way. Breaking ball misses down low, 1-2. Oh, awesome, man. We'll enjoy it, Animal. I hope it is a great experience for you. And I'm glad that dog is finding a great home and someone to take care of it, man. Congrats. Take it easy, Manimal. A boss would have been the molasses tie. The 1-2 from Miller to Maton. And the pitch. Ground ball, fair. Ty gets it, steps on the bag for a quick out. Nice play by Ty France at first base. That will retire the side, so the leadoff single does not come back to bite the Mariners. We had the bottom of the second. 1-0 Mariners. I actually like doing these afternoon streams better. I have a little more energy. Some of the night games, I'm like, by 9, I don't know about you guys. I'm a 9 o'clock bed guy. I may have something on the television, but we are in bed by like 9 o'clock. If I lived on the East Coast, I'd have to change allegiances. I could not stay up to watch the Mariners. Oh, my gosh. You guys are cracking me up. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button if you're new here. You guys are cracking me up. Hit the like button. I think I just said that. For the Mariners, due up next inning, it's going to be 6, 7, 8. Cal, Ty, and Ford. Can we get a home run for the contest? Flick and Gunny are tied 1-1 right now for the contest. And at the end of the year, it'll be a hat, a shirt, something $50 or less for the contest. Unless I'm monetized, it can really go all out for you guys. If I'm monetized and making a couple bucks, maybe we'll bump it up a little bit. But for right now, it's got to be somewhat cheaper for me. I got kids to feed. I'll get you a used Mariners hat at a Goodwill. You don't get to pick the size. It's just going to be whatever it is. I think, guys, my video from last night, my post game, kind of blew up for me. 191 views, 56 comments. Well, I can just sense the frustration from Mariners fans in the comments. I don't blame them at all. You can just feel it last night. Last night bothered a lot of people, and I don't blame them at all. Oh gosh, yeah. Like, exactly. Like, that's just brutal. I could not do it. I have a buddy that's a Giants fan. He went to San Francisco Giants. He went to college in New York, and it was when they won the World Series, and he'd be up to like 1 or 2. That's right, the Mike Ford. Actually, yes, Gunny, I know you are definitely extra small. Junior's extra small, if I'm not mistaken, on that. I was going to get you a nice sparkly Mariners t-shirt, extra small, for you to rock. Here is the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. He steps in, pitches up high from Olsen 1-0. Nobody took Cal today. Gunny's got France. Flick has got Ford. Tanya's got Gino. I have Teo, though I'm not eligible. So technically, Teo belongs to Char. Liv has JP as Cal fouls that one off 1-1. Stefan's got Julio, and the Manimal has Murphy off the bench with the home run. Teo can do anything. Hey, you never know, though. You know, Teo's streaky. He's just got to run into one. Gunny up high 2-1. Who did Gunny have? Gunny, you have Ty France, so he's on deck. Nobody has Cal, so if Cal homers here, nobody will be a winner today. The 2-1 pitch to the dumper. That's a fly ball into shallow left field. This might drop in. McKinstry coming over. Looks like he's got room. He does. Makes the catch in fair territory for out number 1. And that will bring up Gunny's pick, Ty France. Can Gunny take the lead in the contest? It would also be nice because give the Mariners a 2-0 lead. So double good for everybody. 1-0 Mariners here, bottom of the second. Ty France stepping in, moved down to 7th in the order today. I am not a big person on batting order. I think you just got to hit no matter where you are on the order. But I totally get moving him down. The pitch to Ty misses down low, 1-0. Ford is actually so funny as Ford has won it both games. Mike Ford has been the winner. He got it for you, Gunny. The pitch to Ty, 1-0, drops in there for strike. And he got it for Flick. So Mike Ford, I'm going to keep track of which Mariners win the contest the most, too, for the players, for you guys. And Mike Ford has won it both times. The F-350, the 1-1 to Ty. Swaying and a miss, good breaking ball, 1-2. So let's see which Mariner actually wins it the most for everybody. The F-350, Mike Ford. 1-2 on Ty France. Olson is ready, and his pitch, swing and a miss. Bad at bat by Ty, goes fishing there, 2 down, and that will bring up the F-350, Mike Ford. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday afternoon. Olson blows on the fingers, gets them nice and dry or whatever. Here is the F-350, Mike Ford, 276, 9 homers, 18 RBIs. The pitch to Ford. Swing and a miss, 96 from Olson, 0-1. The Duramax. You're the Duramax. We got to go Ford, though, for the name. Yeah, France looks awful. The 0-1. That's going to be a called strike. Looked like a ball. 0-2. I do, too, though. I prefer the Cummins 350. Or 3,500. The Diesel Dooley, Mike Ford. 0-2 on Mike Ford. Can he come through for Flick and the Mariners? Olson comes set. His 0-2. Swing and a miss, 96. An easy 1-2-3 inning for Reese Olson. We'll head to the top of the third. It remains 1-0 Mariners. Pretty uninspiring inning there. I'm sure 1-0 will 100% hold up for the Mariners. I have zero doubts about that. Yes, that would be mine. That's I'm with you there. We all know 1-0 is going to hold up, and I agree. Ty has been. I'm with you, Flick. He just looks awful right now to the point where I'd almost. It's just tough because and I know I had some people in the comments in my post game last night talking about. And I did it too. I ranted in the postgame about sending the ball down. But, what can you do? Put Ford at first? Maybe put Ford at first and DH the Murph. Why not? The Power Stroke. Great truck. Great truck for sure. The Power Stroke, the Duramax, the Cummins, all good diesel engines. Yeah, but Ty just looks lost to the point. I'm a little surprised they don't DH Murphy more. I get I get it, but I feel like they should get his bat. Actually, I did go get it done, but yes, we went nice and short for the summer. Feels better. Sam didn't do it though. It was professionally done by the great staff at Great Clips. Yeah, I mean, put Ford at first and have Cal DH when Cal doesn't look great. That's some of the problem, though, too, with this team. Nobody looks good. But, yeah, the one thing, if I'm going to be critical on Scott, get Murphy more at-bats would be my thing. He's been one of the hot hitters. A couple people left the stream. They didn't like my take of letting Murphy get more at-bats. Manny, welcome in. CTZ, then swing at a pitch 5 inches above the zone. We're talking about Ty or just this whole team. Oh, control the zones, CTZ. Yep, super frustrating. Welcome into the chat, my friend. Hope you're having a good day. Yes, thank you, Gunny. It is, isn't it? Yes, I am. I've got a pretty intense widow's peak going on. It is. Yep, that pitch misses down low, 1-0 to Jake Rogers. I shall be losing hair. That's why I wear the hats in a lot of streams, though, too. But yeah, it is not great. Thinning out a little bit in the top two, but my wife still loves me. 1-0 to Jake Rogers. The pitch. That pitch is hit pretty deep to center field. Julio going back to the track. He's there. He's got it for the out one. I think she does, at least, hopefully. Pretty sure she does. She's usually in here. Confirm, Sam, that you still love me, even with my widow's peak going out. Gunny, Dad still has better hair than I do, believe it or not. Oh, God, yes. I have awful cowlicks. But Dad still has better head of hair than I do, amazingly. Here is Zach Short. 1 out, nobody on. Bryce Miller comes set, and his pitch to Zach Short is in there for a strike outside corner. Y2K, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. So far, so good. 1-0. We'll take it. Definitely feels like they're going to need more than one. But a good start. They're leading. Haven't done that all series, so we'll take it. Miller's 0-1 to Zach Short. Drops in there for a strike, 0-2. 1 out, nobody on here. Top of the third, 1-0 Mariners. If you're new to the stream, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. Oh, I lost a sub. Man, somebody got mad in the stream apparently. So I got to put the sub total back down. The 0-2. Fouled off, 0-2. Somebody, did I make a comment to offend somebody? If I did, I'm sorry. I don't think I said anything controversial outside of give Mike Ford some more at-bats and talk about some diesel trucks. This guy's first meeting is taking J-Cat. Yeah, it's one of those things, and I'll get to that as soon as this pitch is over here. The 0-2 to Zach Short. Up high 1-2. It might be one of those things where, like, historically, Kelenic has not hit well against lefties, and maybe they're thinking, hey, he's hit better because of the limited at-bats. I get it, but at this point, I would give Kelenic the at-bats. And Pollock's been terrible. If Pollock had been good, I'd be fine with it. The 1-2 to Zach Short. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 96. If Pollock was mashing lefties, I'd have no problem with it. But it's like, just DFA Pollock and move on and let Kelenic play every day and just see what you got. See if he can handle it every day. He has. That's one thing he's had. Dad has always had. Even at 84, he's got the Hollywood hair going on. Can you make member? No, I cannot. I still need more watch hours. But thank you for asking. Yeah, they do. Steve does too. They both very similar hair. Very similar. I have my mom's hair. The pitch to McKinstry drops in there for a strike, 0-1. So I put somebody unsub, so we need that sub back. If anybody's not subbed, go ahead and do it. 0-1 from Miller to McKinstry. The pitch, 1-1. Thank you guys all for joining me today. Having a great time in this stream. It's been a fun one. I don't know why. It's this Sunday. I'm more energetic in the afternoon. I need to do more afternoon morning games. I'm a morning person. I could do 6 a.m. games all day. Late games kill me. The 1-1 from Miller to McKinstry. Swing and a foul down the right field line. Sonny Gray and Logan Gilbert tomorrow. It would help. It would definitely help get him to lure him in. Hopefully they can just throw a lot of money at him. The 1-2 from Miller to McKinstry. That ball's hit pretty deep into the gap. Teo going back. It is going to be off the wall. And McKinstry will get in with a 2-out double. Do you mind grabbing me a water, sweetheart? Thank you. Mrs. Trident Podcast has entered the room.
Are you not affiliated with the Mariners?
Oh, harsh words. This is back here because of her. That's her team. I got to support the missus. So she is an Eagles and Phillies fans. I'm a night person. Oh, well, yeah, for sure. I used to work those kind of shifts. I used to work those too. Tony says hello.
Hi, Tony.
But I used to work those shifts too. Oh, thank you very much, sweetheart. I appreciate it. I used to work those shifts too. So I was a total night owl when I worked those. Here is Riley Green stepping in. Bryce Miller comes set his first pitch in there for a strike. So I used to be that way. I used to work retail and do night shift managing. And that was my shifts here. 0-1 for Miller to Riley Green. My wife's making me laugh. The 0-1. Line drive down the left field line. Kelenic going back. Nice catch. Nice running catch by Jared Kelenic for the final out. That was stung well by Riley Green. Nice game for Jared Kelenic. We had the bottom of third, still 1-0. Support our team. I've tried, trust me. So I've got, where is it? I've got the Kenny Easley jersey, which is going to go up. And then I've got this autographed Sean Alexander photo that needs to go up as well. So I've got the Easley jersey and that. So that Phillies thing, that may be coming down. Trust me. Don't you worry, Flick. Funny enough, I don't have like any Mariners memorabilia. I have like an A-Rod something. Like a little, I don't know what it is, a little plaque. Nice inning for Bryce Miller. He's sharp so far. Oh, man. Perfect spot for it, Flick. Perfect. I do like the Eagles' old logos, though. They do look pretty clean. I love that. We got that at the Football Hall of Fame when we went to Canton, Ohio, my wife and I. Stayed at a lovely bed and breakfast. A lot of fun there. That was a fun trip. Oh, she'll laugh at it. She won't care. She might come in the chat and give it right back then. Get the I will be doing me and my wife will be live streaming the Eagles and Seahawks game together in December. That'll be fun. It could be excruciating as well. Hannah, welcome in. Good to see you. 1-0 Padres over the Phillies. I'm sorry, sweetheart. My wife not gonna be happy about that. And Live 200 if you're still in here as well. But still early in that game. 1-0. San Diego. Welcome in, Hannah. If you guys are new here, hit the, well, I don't think anybody here is unsubbed, but if you aren't, hit the sub button. We're heading to the bottom of the third here. 1-0 Mariners so far. I would like to see a couple more runs. I feel like 1-0 might not hold up. Oh, are they really? Ground ball from Colton Wong right to the second baseman. And that's a quick throw over to first. Second baseman Maton throws over Torkelson. Quick one out. They're all going on at the moment. Every team in Major League Baseball. Quick out from Colton Wong. Couldn't even take a sip of the water without him making it out. That will bring up JP, who was Live 200's picked a homer. One out, nobody on. There's some Tiger fans in Hawaiian shirts enjoying their afternoon, probably enjoying the series so far. JP 1 for 1 today. Takes strike one. JP with a leadoff double. Scored on the Kellenic RBI double. 0-1 from Olsen to JP Crawford. And the pitch. Outside 1-1. Almost said Jimmy Olsen. Reese Olsen. 1-1 from Olsen to JP in the pitch. Foul off. 1-2. Foul down the left field line. 1-2 on JP Crawford. One out, nobody on. JP 253, 8 homers, 33 RBIs on the year. 119 WRC plus in the season for JP. The 1-2. Line drive up the middle, base hit past the dive of Zach Short. And now getting to center field. JP 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. One out, one on. Thankfully, the stream is early because I'll be. Oh, cool. Very cool. That's more soccer stuff that I don't know about, but it sounds like a blast. How many M's caps are in? Right now, 3. I have like every Mariners cap essentially, but some of them are beat up with sweat and tears from years of frustration. So this one, I've got one over there, and my blue one are kind of in the regular rotation. The basket. Julio grounder. That might be an infield hit. Third baseman up with it. Fires on the first in time. Nice play by the third baseman Maton to get Julio. JP moves to second. 2 outs and a runner at second base. Later. No worries. Well, I'm enjoying the Sunday afternoon baseball. I have more energy in the afternoon. So I'm actually enjoying being here on a Sunday afternoon with all of you fine folks. Julio grounds out. That'll put a runner at second with 2 outs for Teoscar Hernandez. Thought Julio might beat that out. Nice play by Maton. The Tigers have moved so many people around this series. I can't keep up with who's playing who for them defensively. Here is Teo, the pitch. Swing and a miss of that slider. Quickly 0-1 on Teoscar. 15 people in here. If you're new, please hit the sub button. And don't forget to like the stream as well for me. 0-1 on Teo. JP on at second. He had a 1-out single. Julio's grounder moved him to second. The 0-1 to Teoscar. Swing and a miss at a slider. Not even close. 0-2. Teo, you don't have to swing at that pitch. Lane, welcome in. Did Craig Kimbrell cheat for what, the All-Star game? I don't know. I'm not, unless I'm missing something else that happened there. Yeah, tough at bat so far here for Teo. Oh, you're thinking Kelenic was up. Yeah, it's Teo. The 0-2. Ground ball to short. Short has it. Fires it over to first just in time to get Teo hustling down the line. That will retire the side. We head to the top of the fourth. It's still 1-0 Mariners. You know, you can add on Mariners. It's okay. 2 runs is okay. Don't have to sit at 1 all game. Just so they know, just in case they didn't know. But Lane, I'm not sure what we're talking about in terms of Kimbrel cheating. Was there something? Sometimes I miss. I follow the Mariners. I miss a lot of other news in baseball, so I don't know if something else happened there. Sums it up right there. Yeah, just I mean that's the thing. Teo swings at 2 pitches, not even close, and then he's got to go after something. Hey, I found a dime on the floor, so that's good news. Oh, I feel like he always does. He's got that kind of like pine tarish stuff on his head. I feel like he's always had that, though. I'm sure all these guys, they've all got the little, what was it? Harris from Major League, the little jalapeno up his nose, a little snot, little Vaseline. I think they all have a little bit of that, even though I know they try and get rid of that stuff. It's still part of the game. Kimbrel's always had that really dirty hat, though. Chasing anything on kill. Yeah, seriously. I don't know what Teo was chasing on those first 2 pitches and put himself in a tough spot. Almost has to swing then 0-2 and grounds out. Julio swinging at God who knows what on that first pitch. Yes, George Brett Pinetar. Didn't they reverse that? And then they ended up like posthumously reversing it. Yeah, for Major League. Remember you guys never seen Major League? Harris, the old pitcher, talking about the little jalapeno up there to get the snot going on the breaking balls. When Harris, the old crafty veteran in Major League. Are you guys too young to have seen Major League? I know Gunny's seen Major League. Some of us old timers. Blue Jays coming into town next weekend. I will not be live for any of those games. Yeah, Harris was like 50 years old in that game. Here is Spencer Torkelson, the pitch from Bryce Miller, inside 1-0. My wife and I will be on vacation this coming weekend. So I'll probably do like a post-game, a quick one, but no live streams. 1-0 from Miller to Spencer Torkelson. The number 3 hitter for the Tigers. The pitch, ground ball through the hole, base hit. Leadoff single for the Tigers. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, okay. Great movie. Great movie. Yes, we did. Oh, yeah, absolutely we did. They need to bring those back. That and NHL 99 on the PlayStation. I will be in Disneyland, actually. My wife and I are doing a trip, just the 2 of us. All our kids have been, so we're not sneaking out, on them. They've all been, but we're going just the 2 of us. So we'll be in Disneyland this weekend. Hope you have a great time on your vacation. Here's Kerry Carpenter. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. We leave Thursday night. I'll be back on Monday. I'll probably do like a little post game from the hotels, depending on the series, or I may just run away from the Mariners for 3 days. Hopefully nobody would blame me for that. I do it for you guys, so you guys are awesome. 0-1 from Miller to Kerry Carpenter. Runner at first, nobody out here. The pitch pops it up. That will get out of play. Quickly 0-2. Torkelson led off the inning with a single. If you guys are new to the stream, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Which I think, again, everybody in here is subbed. 0-2 on Carpenter. Hit his first career multi-home run game last night. I feel like I got something in my throat here that I can't. So I'm drinking so much, you can't get it to like. The 0-2. Did he go? Good breaking ball from Miller. He did not. Holds up 1-2. That was a good pitch. I'd throw that one again. Like a slider. Just ducked underneath the zone. Good pitch. Almost got him to go. I think you might be throw that again. I think you might get him to swing. 1-2 from Miller to Kerry Carpenter. The pitch. Did he go around? Looks like he did on this one. He did. Strike 3. Nice pitch. He did go at the same pitch, a little more inside of that one. Carpenter could not hold up. First out of the inning. No, hotel. We're just going to a hotel right there on Harbor Boulevard. It'll just be me and Sam, just to trip ourselves. Me and JoJo have talked about going to see Uncle Sonny, though. I'd love to see him, one more time. Hey, Starkey, good to see you in here. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome in. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday afternoon. Here is Matt Vierling stepping in. The pitch, way outside, one nice job by Cal to catch that. Runner at first, one out. Torkelson led off the inning with a single. Kerry Carpenter struck out. Yes, miracles do happen. They got Kerry Carpenter out. One out, one on. We're in the top of the fourth. It's 1-0 Seattle. Woo. Miller comes set. Way outside, 2-0. Go to Mama Cassis. Oh, I'll have to check. What is that? What is that? Is that Mama Cass from the band, or is that like a restaurant? Actually, 2 games not left. Okay, that's down low, 3-0 here. Oh, the Dodgers Mets will be Sunday night, I'm sure. I tend to hear Mama Cass. I think of Austin Powers. Mama Cass dead. Ham sandwich. The 3-0 to Matt Vierling is in there for a strike, little outside. Okay, I'll have to check that out. That sounds good. We'll check that out. We are very much looking forward to it. It's actually our first time on vacation, me and my wife, since our honeymoon. We've had the kids have had sleepovers and stuff. This is our first out of town since our honeymoon. The 3-1 from Miller to Vierling. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 at 94. Good pitch from Bryce Miller. So if you guys are in there, say hello. Flick. I don't know what you said you're banned from, but I believe it. You're not banned from here, though. Flick's banned from Mariners games, probably. 3-2 on Vierling. Torkelson on at first with 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Big pitch here from Miller. Miller at 47 pitches. His 3-2 to Matt Vierling. Comes set. The pitch, Torkelson runs. That should have been a strike. That was in there. Did they call that a ball? That's horse. That was a strike. But because Cal doesn't frame it because he's trying to get up to make the throw, it's a walk. That was strike 3. I'm done with this. That was in there. Someone get tossed for that. That was in there. That was strike 3. That's 100% a strike. Yep, and that's, I get that, and Cal couldn't frame it because he's trying to come up to make the throw. That's 100% a strike. That was strike 3. I mean, this team is kicking themselves enough. They don't need any help from Blue making it worse. Javi Baez steps in here. Get mad, Scott. And I get it. It's a tough call to make. It wasn't right down the middle, and Cal hops up to make the throw. If I'm Cal, I probably want to frame that first because if it's his ball, it doesn't matter. Cal should just try to frame it probably. Here's Baez. First and second, 1 out. Miller comes set. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. France, stay away. Yeah. Although with the way Ty's been swinging, maybe we do want him ejected. I mean, that pitch is in there. I mean, that's the pitch to Baez. I thought they were showing the replay of the 1 to Vierling. The 0-1 to Javi Baez. Down low, 1-1. Nice block by Cal. And I'm not one to blame umpires. I don't think that's been the issue, but that's huge. That's 2 outs. And I don't care if Cal pops up. The ump needs to realize that. And that should have been a strikeout. Could change this whole inning. 1-1 to Baez. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 1-2. First and second, 1 out here. Torkelson singled. Carpenter struck out. Vierling walked. 1-2 on Javier Baez. Top of the fourth, 1-0 Mariners. Miller looks in. Baez is ready. Miller is ready. And his 1-2 pitch. Little blooper. Is this going to fall in? Julio coming over. And Teo, Teo makes the catch as they run into each other. They've got to figure this out. Julio and Teo have got to start learning how to communicate. That's the 8th time this year these two have run into each other. And I think it's on Julio. Let your right fielder catch it, Julio. Thank goodness. Jeez. No problem, Starkey. Thanks for stopping in, my friend. Good to see you. Should have. Yeah, that's true. I know. Knowing the Mariners, though, you never say that. Starkey, have a good one, my friend. Good to see you in here. This is ridiculous. This is like the 15th time Julio and Ty this year. I mean, Julio's calling for it. I get the center fielder; it's his call, and that's just where they've got to figure that out. 2 outs. Here is Nick Maton playing third base today. The pitch, down low, 1-0. Julio. It's been, hasn't it? It has been all season with these two. I mean, yesterday, that one that dropped in, they're showing it right now. It's been ridiculous. I kind of agree. I think it's on Julio, but we'll see. Yeah, right? Something. I mean, I get the center fielder has the call, but whoever it is, they need to figure it out. The 1-0 to Maton drops in there for a strike, breaking ball 1-1. And I don't know, like center fielder usually gets the call, but it feels like Julio is like I kind of feel like that's on Julio. I feel like that's Teo's ball, just in my opinion. I'm not an expert. The coach has got to get that figured out. Julio and Teo that need to get that figured out. It's been all season. I apologize for that rant, everybody. The 1-1. Maton pops it up. Gino in foul territory. Into fair territory, makes the catch, and that will retire the side. Nice job by Bryce Miller. Well, at the bottom of the fourth, it's still 1-0. And the other thing is, too, not only could that ball have dropped in, somebody could have gotten hurt. Mariners can't afford to lose guys right now. Right? Yeah. Finding Nemo. I agree, Sauer. It's kind of, I think he was a little bit, because they've kind of joked about it, but Teo looked done right there. He kind of looked like, dude, we're going to get hurt, man. You've got to get this figured out. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you, Tony. I feel like the same thing. I feel like it's kind of been on Julio much of the year for doing that. Just my opinion. It feels like he is running across. Like Teo kind of comes around it to make it, and then here's Julio, like Speedy Gonzalez, just running across Julio and saying, I mean, here's the thing with Julio. He's on pace for a 4-win season. He's been okay, but we need Julio to be that Ronald Acuna of this team. That's what this team needs. Like, Julio's got to be a superstar. It's a lot of pressure for a 22-year-old. Not going to fault Julio's effort. I get he's trying to make plays. Julio is a perfect example of what's called controlled aggression. It's there, and you got to have that, but he's going to that, like, Julio's trying to hit the 6-run homer. He's trying to catch 5 outs in 1. He's just got to settle down. They have Julio locked up. The big contract doesn't kick in till I think next year, but he's locked up for a long time till he's like 2029. Yeah, I think it's like 181 million or something for. I mean, I like the deal. They got him locked, a young player locked up for a long time to come. So he's going to be a Mariner like 38 or something. It's insane. I think Julio's going to be fine. I think he's going to come out of it. It's a long time, Sauer. It's like it's a big contract. I don't know if there's outs in that and stuff, where they can get out of the deal or anything, or Julio can opt out. I didn't have a problem with the contract. We'll see. It'll depend, what happens. Kelenic swing and a miss, strike 1. The thing is, like, if you don't sign him and Julio turns into Ronald Acuna, you're not going to be able to get him locked up. The 0-1 to Kelenic drops in there for strike 0-2. Agreed. I think that's what it comes down to, Sauer. But here's the thing. If Julio would have, and I'll get into it after this pitch here, the 0-2 from Olsen to Kelenic, ground ball foul. If you don't sign Julio and he turns into that superstar, he's going to get frustrated not getting a deal. And then you're not going to be able to sign him. He's not going to sign for 12 years, 209. He's going to get 15 years, 350, and you're not going to do it. So I have no problem with the contract. I do get people's frustration, though. The 0-2, down low 1-2. It's a risk when you sign guys that have not been, done it for multiple years. It's the reward is that if Julio is that superstar, he's actually pretty cheap, all things considered. The downside is this. I wish I was making that for doing the games. Down low 2-2. That'd be fun. I'm okay with the Julio deal. And even Julio hasn't been terrible. It's just that he hasn't been superstar Julio, and he's just been kind of frustrating. It's just been because we know how good he can be. That's what's made it so frustrating. The 2-2 to Kelenic. Swing and a miss, strike 3-1 down. Like what Julio's been this year has been a solid role. Like a good, solid role player on a really good team. But the Mariners need Julio Rodriguez to be Ronald Acuna. You know what I mean? That's the thing, and they're just not getting that right now. They're getting kind of like, I can't equate it to a player. I'm trying to think. They're getting like Mark Kotze. You know what I mean? When they need who's a really solid player, but that's not what the team needs. Gino swings and misses, strike one. Can someone hit a home run here for the contest? Yeah, I mean, it's such a hot start. I mean, I will say this, though. Kelnick's overall number is still decent, 1-1, although he's definitely cooled down considerably. Char, good to see you, man. Hopefully they get the W, and I'm with you, my friend. Have a great day. Yeah, it has been pretty – I wouldn't disagree with that. The 1-1 to Gino, down low, 2-1. I'm not sure on that, Gunny. I'm sure there are some MVP clauses and stuff like that for sure, though, and all-star appearances. Christian, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Yeah, kind of another last-minute stream. Just decided to do it today. We're supposed to be visiting some family today. It didn't happen. So I was like, let's do a Sunday Funday. 2-1 to Gino. Fouls it off, 2-2. 1-0 Mariners, bottom of the fourth here. If you have not liked the stream yet, please do it. And if you're not subbed yet, please do so as well. Gino with 16 multiple hit games this season. 2-2 from Olsen to Gino. Line drive foul. We'll do 2-2 again. Yeah, he was actually for a while there. He was like number one, like in terms of home runs. I had a Judge or something. It's probably dropped down now, but he has a sneaky home run guy. They need it going though right now. That misses outside 3-2. They need that Gino slugging. No, yeah, you're right on that. He was for sure. Hold on, let me get to it. 3-2 to Gino. Little looper caught by the shortstop short. So the contest is closed off, Christian, just because we are already in the fourth inning and there's been so many at-bats. But I think Cal wasn't taken, Wong wasn't taken, Kelenic wasn't taken. But just because of where we are in the game, I am going to close it off. Not that you'd have an advantage necessarily, but just because where we're at, I do have the contest closed off. Usually once the game starts, here's the pitch to Cal, fouls off. If we're like just in the first inning, I won't get on too much, but just where it's at. But you can still throw it in for fun. Appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't. I knew you'd understand. 0 to 8 years, 2 top. Oh, interesting. Okay, interesting. So there's the breakdown. I'll leave that up for a little bit. I'm assuming that's top 10 votes in MVP. The 0-1 to Cal misses up high, 1-1. Oh, thank you, Hannah. Appreciate that. This is the breakdown of the Julio contract, I'm assuming. Thank you very much for putting that up there. The 1-1 misses down low, 2-1. I am not like savvy with contracts. Like there's so many little things with contracts in sports now that I just don't know about. Again, I think it's a good deal if he lives up to the potential. You just got to do it. The 2-1 to Cal. Misses down low, 3-1. Hopefully just a sophomore slump for Julio. It happens, but definitely the approach has not exactly been amazing this year. I will say that. That's been a little concerning. The 3-1 to Cal. That ball's driven deep right field. Going back to the track. That baby's gone. A solo home run for the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. 2-0 Mariners. And nobody wins the contest, so my money stays free. This is why Julio is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's been a good defender this year, so that's helped. That's helped his value big time, although he's almost killed Teo about 17 times. 2-0 Mariners on the solo home run from the dumper. That was crushed. 108 off the bat, 432. He did. Yes, good to see that. 2-0 Mariners. So the contest will remain tied between Gunny and Flick. Here's Ty France. Little duck snorter into center field. This may drop in. No, the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter, comes in and makes the catch. And that will retire the side. We had the top of the fifth. It's 2-0 Mariners on the solo bomb from the dumper. That thing was absolutely crushed. There's a guy the Mariners need to get hot as well. Cal Raleigh. I know. I was thinking that, Christian. I was like, because I was thinking he was one of the only ones left you were going to take. If I left it open, I was like, you're probably going to take Cal. But yeah, so no one wins the contest today. So it'll remain tied. Flick at 1 and Gunny at 1. And Mike Ford continues. He's the only one that's won anybody the Colts. Can't believe no one took the dumper. Like, I mean, I know he hasn't had a great year, but with his power, he's usually a pretty good. I mean, we've got JP was taken. Murphy was taken off the bench. If Animal just went with the starting catcher, he would have had it. 2-0 Mariners going to the top of the fifth. Good to see. They needed that. As I'm spilling water everywhere. You guys, oh my God, what am I doing here? Apparently I cannot drink water. We go to the top of the fifth. 2-0. If you've not liked the stream yet, please do. And hit that subscribe button, although I'm pretty sure everybody in here is subbed up. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream, having a great time today. Be nice to get a W, wouldn't it? Like, just, I don't care if the Mariners are in contention or not. Winning feels better than losing. Too old to sit there and be upset about, not be happy about my team winning. Already in the top of the fifth here, just an hour into this game, flying by. Not a lot of base runners. And not a lot of walks either. Football season starting up soon. I'm going to be live with Sideline Report on August 3rd for the Hall of Fame game. It'll be my first live stream with football. So we'll see how that goes. Julio shouldn't. I would agree with that. I would probably say he wasn't, but I get it from the Seattle standpoint a little bit. But yeah, I don't think he was an all-star. Here is Jake Rogers and the pitch. Up high 1-0. I will say the Clues having a little better season than some people are thinking. Just the defensive values helped and the base running, but still not good enough. Not good enough. I think we all agree on that. 1-0 from Miller to Jake Rogers. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball. 1-1. There are more causes. Okay. Thank you, Hannah. Really appreciate that. Thank you for that. That makes sense. Well, the All-Star, so we got a free one this year for him. And then the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Well, that makes sense for those clauses. That's normal. I mean, gets MVPs, helping the team win. Hopefully another MVP is joining the Mariners this offseason by the name of Mr. Ohtani. And then maybe I'll take a little pressure off Julio and he'll play better. Who knows? We'll see. We'll find out in the offseason. The 1-2 from Bryce Miller to the Rangers. The Tigers catcher Jake Rogers batting 8th in the order, and Miller just standing there. There we go. He's set and the pitch. Outside 2-2. Just overthrew that fastball a little bit. 8-9-1 due up this inning for Detroit. We're in the top half of the fifth with the Mariners on top 2-0. Everyone's having a great Sunday afternoon. Nothing better than Sunday with baseball, maybe football. The 2-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit into left field. Leadoff single, third inning. The Tigers have had a leadoff man aboard. Got to retire those leadoff hitters. Okay, no worries. They're in some previous. Yeah, I saw some of that. Thank you very much. Thank you for the updates. So I appreciate that. And the Royals knock off the Rays today, 8-4. There's a little bit of an upset. Nice from Cal. Yes, Y2K. That was good to see. Mariners needed. Here is Zach Short, the second baseman. He takes up high 1-0. Runner at first, nobody out here, top of the fifth. Rogers led off the inning with a single. Miller ready with his 1-0 pitch to Short. Comes set in the pitch. That's in their first strike. 1-1, just catches the outside part of the zone. Breaking ball slider, 1-1. Rogers on at first with a leadoff single. Third inning, the Tigers have had the leadoff man aboard. You hope just that stuff like that doesn't come back to bite you. It's always nice getting that leadoff guy out. Here's the 1-1 to Short. That's down low, 2-1. Looks like a little cloud coverage over the field right now in Seattle, or maybe not. 2-1 here to Zach Short, the second baseman, hitting 9th today for Detroit, his first start of the series. Miller comes set, his 2-1 to Short. Pops it up, looks like it should be playable. Ty coming in. Ty calls for it. He's got it. 1 down. And that will bring up Zach McKinstry. Yeah, Cal, and you look at catchers around the AL, Cal's still pretty good. So I'm not at all upset with Cal. Just Just another one of those guys just need to be a little bit better. That's a lot of those guys. Just need these guys to be a little bit better, and Cal's one of those. Seem to be a little better. Milwaukee sweeps Cincinnati, I believe, and they are now in first place there over the Reds. Here's McKinstry, the pitch. Grounds it foul. Action in the bullpen. It looked like Matt Brash and Gabe Spire. I imagine Miller on a bit of a pitch count limit with his first start back. The bullpen's ready to go. All the big names have not pitched yet since the All-Star break. Munoz, Brash, Seawald. Spire pitched a little bit on Friday. The 0-1 from Miller to McKinstry. Hits a fly ball. Should be play. Julio going back to the track. It is playable. Comes in, makes the catch. That ball carried a little bit more than I thought. I thought that was going to be a routine pop-up. Good throw back in. He'll hold the runner at first. 2 down. And that will bring up Riley Green. Good news. No, bad news. I thought that said 5-3. The Blue Jays sweep the Diamondbacks, so they continue their wild card climb. Oh, doesn't it feel that way, Y2? I mean, how many balls have other teams just gotten out, and then the Mariners hit it, and it just caught at the wall? I mean, this team has been, as Riley Green steps in the pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. This team's been unlucky. Like, I'm not saying they've been good. Before anybody jumps on me, they have had some bad luck, though, this year for sure. Other than pitcher being a catcher, you are making the call much. But it's like center in football. It's like the captain out there. So, and Cal's one of my favorite players. He's one of those old school type catchers that I love. The 0-1 to Riley Green, swing and a miss, strike 2. And he's had a decent season. I mean, when you're looking around and what catchers are doing, they are very poor offensive numbers. Cal's been fine. It's just, again, if Gino is what we know Gino can be, Julio is what Julio can be, there'd be no problem, but just everybody's just underperforming enough. 0-2 from Miller to Riley Green. The pitch. Inside, 1-2. Top of the 5th, 2 down with a runner at first. It was a leadoff single for Rogers. This might be the last inning for Bryce Miller. There was action in the bullpen. Coming back from the blister, they may be just being cautious. We'll see what ends up happening. Miller's 1-2 to Green. The pitch. Grounder right to Colton Wong. Flips it over to Ty France. That will retire the side. We have the bottom of the 5th. It's the Mariners 2. The Tigers nothing. Yes, Ron Say. Great call. Great call. Johnny Bench. Piazza. Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he caught every game in the playoffs, the whole 18 innings. Probably would have been in there the next day for game 4. Yeah, Cal's tough. Listen, I'll never question some of these guys' toughness. I think they're playing hard. I just think they're not coming through. The White Sox, I think, did they sweep that series against Atlanta? Wow. Or was it 2 out of 3? And here's the thing. Like, you know, the Mariners are losing the series to the Tigers. No matter what, they've lost the series. The Braves lost the series to the White Sox. So it happens. But the Braves are 61-31. So they've got that margin of error. Was he? I didn't see. Did something happen to Johnny Bench? Hopefully nothing too bad that I didn't just credit a player that did something wrong. Giants in 10 innings over the struggling, fading Pittsburgh Pirates. Giants continue to play good ball. And when you have the Braves, like if the Mariners had the Braves record, I'd throw this series away. I'd be like, hey, salvage a game, whatever. But the margin error just is not there for the Mariners this year. They can't lose these series. They've used up all their margin of error games, if that makes any sense. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button and hit subscribe. On the road to 2K subs. I need, what is that, 447 more? Just need 447 people in here. And I'll hit the sub. That's simple. Yankees and Angels live on the MLB Network showcase on Wednesday night. Mariners begin a 4-gamer with the Twins starting tomorrow night. And a weekend series with the Jays. Always fun to have all the Toronto fans come into Seattle. Isn't that amazing? Bark in the park. I cannot imagine bringing my dog to a baseball game. That feels like so much work and having to pick up the stuff. 1-0. That pitch misses outside from Reese Olson to Mike Ford. Big time. I agree, Y2K. It looked very flat early on, and he has looked it's become a legitimate pitch. The 1-0 to Ford pops that up foul, 1-1. The Orioles, I believe, sweep the Marlins. Yep, exactly, Gunny. It's looked much better here recently. It's become a legitimate pitch and not just, hey, I've got to throw something else. The 1-1, it's inside a 4. That looked actually like a strike, but it just missed its spot by so much. It's called a ball. 2-1. Bottom of the 5th here, 2-0 Mariners. Mike Ford leading off, 8-9-1, due up against Reese Olson. His 2-1 pitch. Good take by Ford. 3-1. Did he go? He did. Wow. 2-2. Ugh. That changes the whole at bat right there. Ford not arguing. So let's see the replay. And I thought he held up, but whatever. It's to say that's strike 3 called. Drops it in there on Ford. He's upset. I think he's mad about the last pitch too. Ford really heated. I don't blame him. He's still arguing. This might be. No, Ford will stay in the game. He is not tossed. I think he's frustrated by the check swing. That was a strike, that 2-2 pitch. That was in there. I mean, it may be a little low, but reasonable call. I think the check swing as well kind of frustrated him. Boston knocks off the Cubs. That's not good news for the Mariners. What did I miss here? Oh, 1-0 on Colton Wong. Ford called out on strikes to begin the 5th. Colton Wong stepping in. And 1-0. Inside 2-0. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Thank you all for joining me today. Wong, 163, 1 homer, 15 RBIs. The 2-0 from Olson to Colton Wong. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Ford struck out on I think a legit strike, but I think he was frustrated again by that check swing. Two and one from Olson to Colton Wong. The pitch. Grounder right to second. Good play there by the second baseman. Short. Flips over to Torkelson for out number 2. Nice play in the hole there. 2 outs, and that will bring up J.P. Crawford. The Royals with Royals 27 wins. It's crazy there's actually a team that might be worse than the A's. And the A's we knew were going to be awful. I mean, I didn't think the Royals were going to be good, but the Royals at least appeared to be trying. Here's JP, 2 for 2. Olson's pitch to him, misses down low, 1-0. Not only JP 2 for 2, he's a triple and a homer away from the cycle. So if JP can, and he's capable, he could hit a triple. So we'll see. It'll be something fun to talk about. The 1-0 to JP. Drops in there for strike 1-1. 2-0 Mariners here, bottom of 5th. Reese Olson on the mound for the Tigers. He is at 65 pitches, so his pitch count in pretty good shape. Both pitchers in pretty good shape. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. In the top of the 6th, the Tigers will have 3, 4, and 5 due up against. We'll see if Bryce Miller goes out there for the 6th. The 2-1 from Olson to JP. Swing and a miss, or foul tip. 2-2. Boom, 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 boom. I think my coffee is beyond cold right now. May have to. I think I have any more out there though. 2-2 on J.P. Crawford. Takes his timeout and stands back in. Olson is ready. JP is ready. The 2-2 pitch. Line drive into center field. That's going to get down. This could be 3. Probably not. If Green cuts off, will be a double for JP Crawford. And he is in there with his second double of the day. JP 3 for 3 with 2 doubles and a single. Nice game for Mr. Crawford. He's stepping up to play. Texas, they came back. They were down 5-2. As soon as we talk about Texas fading, they start dominating in the second half of the year. Xander Bogaerts homers to give the Padres a 2-0 lead over the Phillies. How was that game only top 4? Was there a rain delay in Philadelphia? 2 outs, 1 on. Here comes Julio. Let's see if Julio can deliver what would be a huge run for the Mariners. The pitch. Drops in for a strike, 0-1. J.P. Crawford, nice game, 3 for 3, 2 doubles and a single. All hit hard as well. Julio's 1 for 2. Did have an infield hit his first at bat. Almost had a second one. Just couldn't quite beat it out. The 1-2, the 0-1 to Julio. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider way outside. 0-2. Julio has not homered since Baltimore. Oh, I might have to grab a beer here soon. He is, Todd. It's been a great game for JP. He stepped up today. Nice to see somebody on this team kind of stepping up and just saying, like, we're doing this. You know what I mean? That's been JP today, so that's been great to see. Let's see if Julio can work back from an 0-2 count. Olsen comes set his pitch. Line drive caught by the third baseman, Maton. Nothing Julio can do there. He stung that. JP stranded at second. We'll head to the top of the sixth, 2-0. That's a little bit to talk about. This team has not been great, but they've been a little snake bitten too. That thing had to be hit 110 off the bat by Julio. That was pegged for left field. That's just unfortunate. I know that 0-1 pitch, I don't know what he was looking at. Teo's been the same way. And I get sliders are nasty. I get they drop on you, but at no point did that look like a strike. But he was robbed there of a hit, though, in the 0-2 pitch. Kyber Ruiz grounds out, pitches to first base. Paul Goldschmidt to score. Lane Thomas third. Second. 8-4 Cardinals. Looks like they will. That would be no, they would take 2 out of 3 if they hold on there against the Nats. They had a doubleheader yesterday. The Nats and, boy, the Cardinals. What a drop-off this year. I don't remember ever seeing the Cardinals struggle. Showing what you're supposed to do with the bases loaded. Oh, did they? Did they score? Oh, right there. Yeah, still down by 4. The Mariners can take some notes. Although I will say that last, nothing you can do in that last inning for the Mariners. Julio absolutely stung that ball. It's funny how Julio gets an infield hit, almost 2, stings the ball to an out. It's just baseball. Those little things, though, those are sometimes the difference. 3-0, you'd feel pretty good at 3. 2, bloop and a blast. 3 gives you a little bit of that wiggle room. 2-0 into the top of the 6th. We'll see if there's going to be a pitching change here. Bryce Miller, solid 5 innings. They may be, 1, limiting him coming off the injury, and 2, limiting his innings just in general. Him and Brian Wu. That's why I talked about the Mariners needing another starter, and I mentioned some names that weren't super sexy names, but without Marco, they need kind of that veteran 5th starter. They can just give him some innings because we're not sure what's going to happen with Wu and Miller. Looks like Bryce Miller's day is done. 5 innings, 5 hits, no runs, no earned, 1 walk, 3 Ks, 70 pitches. A little surprised he's being pulled here, but I get it. No worries, Tanya. Take your time. No rush. No rush. Appreciate everybody being in here. No worries at all. Kirilloff homers, 3-2 A's over the Twins, top of the 5th. We will see the Twins starting tomorrow. Matt Brash will be the new pitcher here. 43 games this year. Matt Brash, 3.5 ERA, 36 innings, 62 Ks, 15 strikeouts. Brash has been BABIP to death all season early on. That's improved a little bit here. Brash was as good as I've seen him all year in that 8th inning against, or that 7th, I think it was the 8th against Houston last Sunday. So we'll see what Matt Brash we get today. Brat Mash, right, Flick? If Flick's still in here, Brat Mash on the hill. He will get 3, 4, and 5. Here's Torkelson. Here's the pitch. That misses inside. Oh, it's called strike 1. Okay, we'll take it. A little surprised Miller was pulled. I get they're limiting it and get that he's coming off the IL, but it's for a blister. It wasn't like a shoulder thing or something. A little surprised they didn't try to let Miller go at least 6. The 0-1. Inside 1-1 at 97. Bryce Miller is in line for the W. Torkelson, 230, 12 homers, 46 RBIs. Did have a single his last time up. Brash is ready as 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nasty slider at 91. 1-2. Brash will get a little rosin for the old fingertips. And he looks to be ready. 1-2 here to Spencer Torkelson to lead off the top of the 6th. 2-0 Mariners. 5 shutout innings for Bryce Miller. Tigers on the way to Kansas City after this. The 1-2. Way outside, 2-2. Cleveland loses to Texas, frustrating. The Rangers sweep. Nice start for the Rangers for the second half. Not good news for the Mariners. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, 98. Dotted on the corner. Beautiful pitch by Brash. Torkelson swings right through it. 1 down here. And that will bring up the ever-dangerous Kerry Carpenter. We're in the top half of the 6th with the Mariners on top. 2-0, trying to salvage a game in this series against the Detroit Tigers. It's been a rough series for the Mariners. The pitch to Carpenter. Beautiful slider drops in there 0-1. Brash looks sharp today. This looks like good Matt Brash and not Brat Mash. The 0-1 to Carpenter. who's been a Mariner killer this season, 3 home runs in this series. Swing and a foul tip on that slider, 0-2, or fouls it off. 0-2, another good slider from Brash at the bottom of the zone. I don't think Brash has missed a spot yet. Maybe I think he had one fastball that he missed with. Other than that, he's been hitting the spots well. Carpenter, good season, 272, 11 homers, 27 RBIs. Brash is 0-2 to Kerry Carpenter. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Another nasty slider in the dirt. Strikeout number 2 for Brash on the second out in the inning. 2 quick outs. And again, we've got very sharp Matt Brash here tonight. Today. Why do I keep saying tonight? I think I've cracked my back like 17 times. Houston, LA. Oh, that's the ESPN game. Okay. That'd be a big one for the Mariners if the Angels can find a way to win it. If the Mariners can win here, I think they'd actually end up being 4 back still, the wild card, amazingly. Here's Vierling if the Mariners hold on here. Line drive foul at 99, 0-1. Mariners are 10 outs away from victory. I'm going to have to take a bathroom break after this inning. As you can tell, I've gone through a lot of water and coffee. The 0-1 from Brash to Vierling. Grounder foul at 90. Good slider. Quickly 0-2. And Brash is a strike away from striking out the side here. So we've gotten the good Matt Brash today. He's been actually, the last month, Brash has been a lot better. He's gotten back to what we saw last year. Now that everything put in play isn't falling in for a hit against him. And his control has been better as well. The 0-2, way outside, 1-2. Or command. I know control, command are different. He hasn't walked a lot of guys, but the command has not been perfect. But it has been today. The 1-2 from Brash to Vierling comes set. The pitch. Fouls it off. 1-2. Good job by Vierling to stay alive. Mariners trying to get back to 500. They can salvage this final game of the series. If you guys are new to the stream, please like the stream. And if you can, if you don't mind, hitting that little subscribe button for me. Just helps out my channel. Trying to grow and trying to get to 2,000 subs. Brash is ready. His 1-2 to Vierling. Brash comes set. His 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2. No worries, Hannah. You have a great time and enjoy that. Have a great time at the soccer match there, or the football match. Have a great time. Have a great day. And thank you as always for joining the stream and for all the updates. Truly appreciate it. The pitch. Vierling fouls that off. Good battle here by Matt Vierling. 2-2. The Mariners next year against the Tigers, they'll play them August 6th and 8th through the 8th in Seattle, and August 13th, 15th in Detroit. So they'll get a huge dose of Tigers in early August next season. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you staying in. That helps me out a ton. The hour. So thank you, Hannah. Thank you very much, but have a great time at the match. The 2-2 to Vierling. Down low, 3-2. Good battle here by Vierling. How many pitches has this been in this at-bat? It's got to be 8 or 9. Baez on deck. Always dangerous. Brash is ready. His 3-2 to Vierling. The pitch. Grounder right to Colton Wong. Flings it over to first in time to get the out. That will retire aside a very nice, clean 1-2-3 from Brat Mash. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 2-0 Mariners. Stamers too much. I have not been down that way yet, near LA, near Inglewood. I've been in LA recently, but not down there yet to see the stadium. So I imagine LA traffic, not fun. Game's probably in 6 hours and you got to leave now. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be right back. I have got to use the laboratory real quick. So give me just a minute. I'll be right back, everybody. And I am back as we head to the bottom of the sixth with the Mariners up 2-0. 3-0, the Padres. I'm sorry, Live 200, if you're in here. I am sorry for your Phillies not leading. Here is Teoscar, takes ball one inside. Reese Olson still on the mound. My Wi-Fi must be struggling because I'm watching this. Looks like on a potato now. There we go. The 1-0 pitch from Olson to Teo. Drops in there for a strike. 1-1. 6th career major league start tonight. Today, keep saying tonight, for Mr. Reese Olson. He's been solid. He's at 73 pitches, probably his last inning. The 1-1 to Teo. Takes a strike, 1-2. I don't get how Teo can look at that pitch, but then swing at sliders 50 feet away. But tis the Mariners. Looks like, is that Chasen Shreve getting loose in the Tigers bullpen? The 1-2. Swing and a miss at a slider way outside. Classic Mariners at bat. Teo watches 2 pitches that were ball strikes right down the middle and then swings wildly at a ball. Good pitch, just frustrating. And that will do it. Here comes AJ Hinch. And that will do it for Reese Olson. With the lefty Kelenic coming up, we will have a pitching change here. And that will do it for Reese Olson. So he cannot get a W today. Best he could get is a no decision. So going lefty on lefty, even though Kelenic has hit lefties better this year. But I get it. Historically, career-wise, he's been better against righties. Got a little quiet in the comments section. Flick, welcome back. Haven't missed much, but I guess that's good news because the Mariners are ahead. So, yeah, you haven't missed too much, but no news is good news when you're up 2-0, I guess. It'd be nice if the Mariners could get another run here. Yeah, you haven't missed home. You missed a clean, very nice 1-2-3 from Matt Brash. So that was good to see. We have a pitching change going on right now. Is Olson's day is done for Detroit. Bottom of the 6th, 1 out, nobody on. You missed Teo watching 2 pitches right down the middle and then swinging at a slider 40 feet outside the zone. Always a classic. We got Matt Brash today, but it was Brat Mash. It's always gonna be Brat Mash, but it was the good one today. Whichever one's the good one is what we got today. He looked really good. That was like the Brash or the Mash that we expected to see all season long. 2-0 Mariners. Can they hold on and salvage a game in this series? Do we believe in miracles? See who pitches the 7th will be interesting. It'll be Baez, Maton, and Rogers. So 2 righties. Sometimes Coase hates Matt. Yeah, I don't need. I think if you're just looking at like, yeah, he's given up some inherited runs. Like, listen, I get some frustration. I talked about in a lot of post games where Brash, the command wasn't always there, and that can lead to the BABIP being higher, and that's led to balls in play falling in. But Brash is fine. He's solid. He was BABIP to death early on. Kelenic, swing and a miss from Chasen Shreve, the new pitcher. So, yeah, I mean, he's, Brash is fine. Like, there's certainly times where his command isn't perfect. The 0-1 to Shreve, from Shreve to Kelenic. That's a fly ball hit to pretty shallow center field. Coming in is Veerling. Going out, Baez makes the catch over his shoulder, and 2 down. But yeah, I don't have a problem with Brash. And here's the thing, like, there's only so many guys in a bullpen you can go to. You know what I mean? It would be nice if all 15 guys in the pen, 8 guys were Mariano Rivera, but they're not. Sometimes guys that you maybe don't are going to have to pitch in tough situations. Pitch misses down low to Gino, 1-0. So, I mean, I get maybe pulling the stars a little early. I would have been against Bryce Miller going 6 here today. I wouldn't have. But he's also coming off an injury, and it's his first year, so you got to be a little careful. The 1-0 to Gino. Outside, 2-0. But, yeah, if you take away all the BABIP death Matt Brash has had, he's been fine. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0. Shreve wanting no part of Gino here. The home run man, Cal Raleigh, on deck. See if Gino's green lighted here. 2 outs, nobody on. I'd give him the green light if he gets a pitch. 3-0. Outside, ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Eugenio Suarez, and that will bring up Cal Raleigh, who will bat right-handed in this at-bat. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth for Rooftop. For sure. Hey, you know what? I mean, said that's why we have a good relationship. We disagree on things. It's just, we all want the Mariners to win. That's the bottom line here. Like, however way we're coming about it, we all want them to win. I don't personally think Scott's been the problem. I think just been kind of one of those years. Here's Cal. Swings at the first pitch. Fly ball to shallow center. Going out is the second baseman. Calling for it. Short makes the catch. A couple nice over-the-shoulder catches by the Tigers infield. That will retire the side. We at the top of the 7th. It remains 2-0 Mariners. Everyone's been lulled into a false sense of security this game. Looks like B. Oh, yes. B. Sorry. Yeah, Miller did. Solid 5 innings. Good game for Bryce Miller. Nice first start back for sure. And they needed it. Bryson Stott homers. Phillies are on the board 3-1. Yeah, good start for Bryce Miller. Thought maybe could have gone 6 just because it was a blister injury. It wasn't like a shoulder or forearm or anything, but no worries. It is what it is. 5 solid innings. We'll see who's coming in for the 7th because Brash pitched the 6th. You've got Baez, Maton, and Rogers. So righty, lefty, righty. Is it going to be Spire? Does Brash go a second inning? Munoz? I imagine you're saving Munoz for more the top of the order. And then Paul as well. You got 9 outs to get. And maybe let Munoz get 5 and Sewell get 4. Who knows? We'll see what they're doing. I ran the words together, but you're good. You're fine. You're good. Especially typing in these chats, it's not easy, especially if you're on your phone or something. It's why sometimes when I respond to comments in my videos, I just don't go long-winded because I'm doing it on my phone. It's like my thumbs hurt. I don't have the energy to type 3 paragraphs back to people. I'd rather just have a live stream and answer the questions. Yeah, and I hate type, and I hate doing it too. I hate when I have to type something long. I'm just like, oh, like there's sometimes in comments I'll be like, with anything long-winded, and getting in debates too in comments is rough because you're just waiting for people to respond. It's just not worth it. Or just talk about it in the videos. As long as people aren't trolling and being like malicious or hurtful to anybody, like, to each their own with the opinions on what this team needs to do to win. We all agree that what they've done so far this year has not worked out. I think we're all in the same boat there. Top of the 7th. Everybody misses you, Flick, when you're not in here. There's zero doubt about that. They're focusing on Ty France over there at first a lot. Probably just chatting about Ty. Who is pitching here in the top of the 7th? It is that Topa. It is Justin Topa on for the top of the 7th. He pitched a shutout inning yesterday. Topa, 38 appearances, 2.86 ERA, 34 2/3, 31 strikeouts, 10 walks. Here's Baez. He takes strike 1 at 95, 0-1. And everybody misses you and Flick when you're not in here. The mainstays. Where's William today? The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 92, 0-2 on Baez. Rough year for Javi Baez. When you have that kind of hitting profile, it just lends yourself to years like this for him. 0-2 on Baez. On deck is Nick Maton. He'll be followed by Jake Rogers. The ump signals, let's go. Way outside, sets up the dumper, the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Beautiful slider by Topa. Raleigh set up way outside. Topa hit the outside part of the zone. Great pitch. Great pitch. It'll be long to January because okay. Well, smart. You're better than I am in those. You want roses. What am I missing there? Roses. What did I miss something here? Oh, for coming Y2K, it's always good to see you in here as well. That's what you meant. If you win the home run contest, you can have roses. I'll send you roses. From Flick. Okay, you guys can work that one out in the comments. Strike 1 there to Nick Maton. The 0-1. Grounded foul, 0-2. Likely see Topa here in the 7th. We'll see Munoz, I'm imagining, for the 8th. Looks like Spire is getting loose in the bullpen, or I see a lefty just in case, I imagine, for McKinstry. and Riley Green. Could see Spire, actually. But I think you'd rather trust Munoz even against lefties. The 0-2 from Topa to Maton. Misses down low, 1 and 2. Good pitch. Purple. They make purple roses? Sounds beautiful. If you guys are new to the stream, please hit the like button, hit the sub button. 2-0 Mariners, top of the 7th, 1 out, nobody on. Topa's 1-2 to Nick Maton. On the way, line drive foul. We'll do it again. There we go. Strut your stuff, Y2K. Interesting. I did not. We are getting lessons on roses today. I like it. 3-2 A's, bottom of the 6th over the Twins. Here is the 1-2 pitch. Grounder, right to Colton Wong. He's up with it. Flings it over to Ty for out number 2. 2 down. Quick 2 down here for Topa. That will bring up the catcher, Jake Rogers. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. In the bottom of the 7th, the Mariners will have Ty France, Mike Ford, and Colton Wong due up. I do too. It's something I've enjoyed them more as I've gotten older. Stargazer lilies. I don't have much of a green thumb, but I do enjoy, as I've gotten older, it's like one of those things I enjoy more. When I was a kid, I'd be like, plants, really? But now, as that pitch is dropped in there for a strike to Rogers, 0-1. Looked a little low, but we'll take it. Topa's 0-1 to Jake Rogers, the pitch. Inside, 1-1. Topa is ready. Sonny Gray and Logan Gilbert tomorrow night. The 1-1 pitch. Grounder hit to Ty. He will flip it underhand to Topa. Covers for the out. A quick 1-2-3 7th for Justin Topa. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. It remains 2-0 M's. Oh, I said M's so weird there, but it is 2-7 M's. CJ Cron grand slam, 5-3 Rockies over the Yanks. Good news for the Seattle Mariners, and in the bottom of the 8th as well. Some good landscaping flower talk in the chat. I've always loved the random conversations that pop up. It's awesome. It always seems to have something new and exciting. It's always interesting to see what people's interests are. Outside of suffering through the Mariners for 162 nights a year. 2-0 Mariners headed to the bottom of the 7th here tonight in Seattle. Sent a text. All righty, we are back for the bottom of the 7th. As the flower conversation continues in the chat, which is totally awesome. Just seeing which ones I need to put on the screen. 2-0 Mariners, bottom of the 7th. We are back from T-Mobile. Husky Ballpark. We're talking about the Washington Huskies. Emmett, you should go live for post-game. I'll do a little post-game show after this. I appreciate that. I did it for a game last week. Maybe I'll do a separate video and we'll do post-game. I usually kind of logging off and get my thoughts together a little bit. But I'm definitely going to do more post-game lives. I appreciate if you're not subbed yet, hit the sub button for me and hit the like in the stream. And thank you for joining. But yeah, I definitely want to do more live post-games. Problem is, I love reading the comments. And sometimes I get so wrapped up in it, I end up not giving my thoughts on stuff. Here's Mason Englert, 29 games, 4.35 ERA, 2.75 opponent batting average. Let's see. Maybe. It would be a miracle. Yes, Fold 3. Oh, you saw my phone. Yeah, it's the Fold 3, actually. Yes. I was like, wait, how did you know? I'm like, oh, you probably saw it when I Went to send a text. Yeah, I think it's the full 3 or whatever the newest. I think the newest one is. We will start the inning with a Ty France at bat here against Englert. I'd say this, probably not very good, but good enough that if Ty is going to struggle, that I'm fine with it and giving Murphy some DH at bats. Are we going to play a game here? What's up with all these commercials? Okay, yes, I will be sure. Okay, there we go. All right, Ty France stepping in now. Oh, 7th inning stretch. So I imagine Ty is a much superior defensive first baseman. But, I mean, if Ty is going to keep struggling like this, I am all for giving Mike Ford some first base reps and let Cal or Murph DH for a couple games. Not saying Ty never plays, but, like, I wouldn't be against trying it. Englert steps up. He's ready. He's got a weird delivery. His pitch to Ty. Outside ball 1-0. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I think he played the 2 games in San Francisco. I know that. I don't know how much experience he has. The 1-0, foul off by Ty. But again, and I'm all for defense. I'm a big guy when it comes to defense. I think it matters. But, I mean, if Ty is going to keep struggling, I wouldn't be against, not saying Ty is not still the first baseman, but I'd be willing to do it to get Murphy some more at-bats too. Put Dylan Moore at first. I don't know. 1-1 to Ty. That is ball up high. Rogers didn't like that. I don't blame him. Looked like a ball. 2-1 on Mr. France. The 2-1 pitch from Englert to Ty France. Line drive foul. Englert's got a very unique delivery. Kind of ducks down and comes up. Probably tough to get probably one of those pitchers that after you see him after a few innings becomes easier, but right off the bat, difficult to keep track of. 2-2 from Englert to Ty France coming here. And the pitch. Misses low, 3-2. So good at bat here by Ty. So far, worked the count full. Love to see the Mariners add a couple of runs. 3-2 from Englert to Ty. Comes set. And the pitch. That ball's hit down the line. Is it foul ball, I think? Unless that curved around the pole. Foul ball. Ty almost had it. Almost had it sold. Ty France home run there. But it goes foul at the last minute. Let's see. Yeah, just thought it might catch the foul pole there for a second. Just couldn't do it. Ty just misses a solo home run. The 3-2 again from Englert to Ty. Comes set and the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 out here in the 7th. Max Pro here. Yeah, let me see here. What phones do you guys have? The Nokia 1997. Ty France goes down. Nice foul ball from Ty. That will bring up Mike Ford, the F350. Englert's first pitch to Ford. Misses down low, 1-0. Samsung Note 10 from Flick. The 1-0 to Mike Ford. Fouls that one off, 1-1. You guys are new to the stream, hit the like button and hit that subscribe button for me as well. Ford batting 8th today. 2-0 Mariners here, bottom of the 7th inning. The 1-1 to Mike Ford. Up high, 2-1. Yeah, the notes have been, they're gone now. Ford 279 homers, 18 RBIs. Comes set in the pitch. Grounder right to second base. Second baseman short is up with it over Torkelson for the out. And only 2 people in here. What happened to the stream? Yeah, they're really good phones. They are. They last. I'm losing. No, there we go. A couple more people in here. Here's Colton Wong. Englert comes set. The pitch to Colton showing bunt. It's inside, ball 1, 1-0. Wong 0 for 2 with a couple ground outs. Gunny, good to see you in here. I figured you were still in here. I had an iPhone at one point. Good to see you in the chat still, Gunny. 1-0 from Engler to Colton Wong. The pitch. Line drive, that's going to be down the line and foul, 1-1. This game's kind of putting people to sleep. Been kind of not a lot of action here recently. Munoz getting loose. It'll be Andres Munoz to pitch the 8th inning for the Mariners. And likely Seawald in the 9th, assuming we get to that point. The 1-1 to Wong. That ball's hit pretty deep down the right field. No, it's not. It is going to be a can of corn for the right fielder, Carpenter. Off the bat, that looked much better than it was. It's a quick 1-2 from Engler. We get to the top of the 8th, 2-0 Mariners. Yeah, I'm Android pretty much all the way, except the computer I'm using right now is a Mac. That's because it's my wife's. Or an Apple, whatever they call it nowadays. 2-0 Mariners headed to the top of the 8th. If you are new to the stream, please hit the like button and don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well, as I'm on the road to 2,000 subs on the long journey road. 2-0 Mariners, 6 outs away from salvaging a game in this series. They haven't really been able to add on too much. Mariners have their runs on a Jared Kelenic RBI double in the first, a Cal Raleigh solo home run in the 4th or 5th, I believe. Tigers have had a couple base runners, but not much. I don't know what that is, but that sounds amazing, Gunny. I have no idea what that. I know what a mic is, but I don't know what all that is. But sounds fun. Sounds like a good time. I have no tech savvy, but I'd love that. Yeah, I will say this. I prefer the iPads over the tablets. I have a Samsung tablet somewhere around. Oh, it's on the floor. And I do like my wife's iPad better than that. But for phones, I like the Android. Just my opinion, though. Mariners are 6 outs away from a win. Turn it over to Munoz. It'll be Munoz and Seawald to try and lock it down here in the top half of the 8th. Got a commercial for, was this AM, PM, something like that. Got that weird guy filling up his drink there. We are back for the top half of the 8th inning. Most pitches at 100 miles per hour. Johan Duran, who we will see tomorrow for the Twins. You got Jordan Hicks, Felix Bautista, Brian Housley for the Cardinals, and Camilo Duvall. But the Mariners actually roughed up a little bit in the last series in San Francisco. Top of the 8th. Mariners 6 outs away from salvaging a game here. They will turn it over to Andres Munoz here in the top half of the 8th, and he will get 9-1-2 for the Tigers. We may see a pinch hitter here. Well, if you want, I will. If you want, we can talk. Sounds like an amazing thing. Sounds like something really amazing. So I will not say no. Munoz is ready, and his first pitch here to the pinch hitter, Akil Baddoo, misses inside 1-0. Baddoo pinch hitting for Zach Short. He will likely move to the outfield, and McKinstry will likely come into the infield for the Tigers. Munoz is ready. His 1-0 to Baddoo. The pitch. Misses low, 2-0. A couple sliders missing here. Mini X and A. You're not speaking my language, Gunny, but it sounds amazing. Sounds like some good high-quality stuff. But I don't know if I understood one word in there. The 2-0 misses low, 3-0. So not a good start here for Munoz against Baddoo, who I imagine he's taken 2 pitches here. Last time we saw Munoz, he gave up the 2-run home run to the solo home run to Martin Maldonado. The 3-0. That's going to be strike. It was low, but Munoz gets the call. Baddoo not happy, and as he should be, unhappy because that was a ball. He'll take his time, 3-1. AJ Hinch not happy either about that. Don't blame him. We will need full. All right, let's do it. I'm in. I'm in, Gunny. Let's do it. Let's do it, brother. Let's do it. The 3-1 from Munoz to Baddoo. Off the end of the bat, right to Julio. He's got it for out number 1. So the ump kind of saves an out for the Mariners there on that 3-0 pitch. 1 down here in the 8th. And that will bring up McKinstry. So the ump kind of getting the Mariners a free out there a little bit. Fewest walks allowed. The Mariners are first. The Tigers are actually third. Surprisingly, Giants second, Rangers fourth, and the Twins are 5th, who we will see Next series, the pitch. McKinstry fouls it off, 0-1. Zach McKinstry, the leadoff hitter in left field today for the Tigers. Munoz is ready with his 0-1 pitch. 1 out, nobody on here, top of the 8th, 2-0 Mariners. The pitch, swing and a miss. That's a good slider, 0-2. Munoz gets ahead and drops a nasty slider in there. Munoz comes set, and his 0-2 pitch to McKinstry. Swing and a miss, a dirty slider from Andres Munoz. 2 down here in the top of the 8th. I'm going to plug this for a second here and plug in my phone as it is starting to die. Here is Riley Green. Dangerous hitter. The pitch from Munoz way outside. Slider that didn't slide. 1-0. 1-0 from Munoz to Riley Green here. 2 outs, nobody on here. Top of the 8th, 2-0 Mariners. The 1-0 to Green. That's going to be a strike. That was outside, but we'll take it. 1-1. They have been very generous this inning to the Seattle Mariners. The 1-1 from Munoz to Green. Fouls it off, 1-2. Munoz a strike away from a clean 1-2-3 here in the top of the 8th. Well, thank you, Gunny. I appreciate that. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Just message me and we'll get that figured out. Whatever you need, just let me know. The 1-2 from Munoz inside, 2-2. Just let me know what I need to do to that, or even message Sam. She knows that more. She's better at it than me. But that sounds amazing. That'll be so much fun. The 2-2 from Munoz to Riley Green. Comes set, the pitch. Grounder foul. We will do it again. Welcome anybody new coming in. If you don't mind, hit that like button for me. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to help out the channel. You guys are enjoying your Saturday, Sunday afternoon. Munoz is ready with a 2-2 to Riley Green. The pitch. Inside, 3-2 at 100 from Munoz. I don't know if she's in here, but I will tell her. Yeah, I'll have her message you. 3-2 from Munoz to Riley Green. The pitch. Grounder foul. Good at bat here from Green. Fouls off a nasty slider there. We'll do the 3-2 again. Munoz looking for a 1-2-3 inning. On deck will be Spencer Torkelson, the Tigers' first baseman. Munoz gets his sign. Comes set. And the 3-2. Grounder right to Colton Wong. Over to Ty France. It's a 1-2-3. Top of the 8th for Andres Munoz. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It remains the Mariners 2. The Tigers nothing. Mariners are now 3 outs away from victory. Makes sense. I would believe it. He's still having a great year. You can get your name laser. Oh, wow. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. That's really cool. I used to have a pair of AirPods, but they are unfortunately long gone. Now I have my Samsung headphones right here, my earbuds from good old Samsung. The case is a little chewed on, thanks to our dog, who happened to find them on one glorious evening. Gunny had to be. There's a reason for that, Flick. There is a reason for that. Because Gunny is my brother. So there is a reason that we look very similar. We just got to get Gunny growing the beard. You don't want to see me clean shaven. I have like no chin when I'm clean shaven. So it's not a surprise there that we look similar. We're both blessed with our charm and good looks. Right? A good call, Gunny. Good call, Flick, recognizing that and seeing that. That's a good call. You were correct. So you were spot on, my friend. You're now tied in the home run. You guys are tied. So a battle there. Oh, my back killing me here. 3 games in a row has been rough. I don't know if I'm going to do the one tomorrow. I might have to pass on doing tomorrow. I'm good. No, you're a good call, Flick. I should not get carried away. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a live tomorrow. 3 in a row has been rough. AL walks leaders this year: Ryan Noda, Adley Rushman, J.P. Crawford, and Nathaniel Lowe. Oh, there we go. There you go. Okay. I don't remember you with a beard. I don't remember that. Remember Steve's mustache. Here is J.P. Crawford, Englert on for his second inning of work. See if the Mariners can add on here in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch to J.P. outside 1-0. 2-0 Mariners, bottom half of the 8th inning. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button and hit subscribe for me. JP settles in 3 for 3 today, 2 doubles and a single. The 1-0 to JP. Fouls that one off, 1-1. I would agree with that. If they're going to be buyers, they definitely going to need to add something there that can help with the DH role, something like that for sure. Okay, I'll have to check it out then with Steve. I'll ask him. Grizzly Adams had a beard. The 1-1. I done my full name and graded both iPads. That's awesome. That sounds really cool. I think I do remember that. I think my wife was talking about that with her iPad. So I think I do remember hearing that. The 1-1. That's awesome. The 2-1 to JP. Grounds at foul, 2-2. Yes, I saw that. Hopkins to the Titans. I'll take it out of the NFC West for the Seahawks. So I'll take it. Yep, DeAndre Hopkins is a Tennessee Titan away from the NFC. Totally fine with me. Although we will see him this year. Seahawks play the Titans. I think near Christmas time, if I'm not mistaken. Englert comes ready. The 2-2 to JP. Outside 3-2. JP can get on. It'll be his 4th time on base today. Great game from Mr. JP Crawford today. Been the table setter. Julio on deck. The 3-2 from Englert to JP. He's ready. The pitch. That ball is blasted down the right field line, but foul. Way foul. So we'll do it again. 3-2. My computer went to a potato here. So 3-2 on JP. There we go. It's back. 3-2 from Englert to JP. The pitch. Down low. Ball 4. Good take. Good at bat by JP. Great game by JP. On base all 4 times. 2 doubles, a single, and a walk. Great game from JP Crawford. Twins and Mariners begin a 4-game set. Sonny Gray, Logan Gilbert, Bailey Ober, Brian Wu on Tuesday. Wednesday will be Kenta Maeda. He's still pitching. And Luis Castillo Thursday afternoon. Pablo Lopez and George Kirby, former Mariner Pablo Lopez, if I'm not mistaken, in the farm system. I believe wasn't he traded for David Phelps? Here is Julio, 1 on, nobody out. The pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Well, isn't Levis not looking too great in camp? Well, I'm not that matters. We hear it all the time, and guys end up being fine. Depends on if the Titans stay in contention or not. That division's pretty weak. The 0-1. Julio fouls it off 0-2. So if they stay in contention, they may stick with Tannehill, but I imagine we will see Will Levis at some point this season. Could have Stroud, Richardson, and Levis all in the AFC South. Trevor Lawrence is going to be the senior of that division, which is crazy. 0-2 on Julio. JP on it first with a leadoff walk. The 0-2. Down low, misses 1-2. Be great to see if the Mariners can add on here, kind of break this game open a little bit, make it a less stressful 9th inning. Mariners looking to get back to 500 with the win today. Englert is ready. JP with a small lead off first base. And the 0-2. Julio with a line drive right to the second baseman short. Julio a little unfortunate last 2 at-bats. He stung the ball a couple times right into the glove. 1 out. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think he really fits in with Tannehill, but it might just be a case of getting the ball and go. I mean, that Titans team is interesting because I think they're still got some talent, but it's kind of getting older. Derrick Henry's got a lot of wear and tear. Tannehill's up there. Hopkins is up there. It'll be interesting to see what they do. I think as a swing and a miss from Taylor, I think Hopkins still looks a little – Julio Jones looked worse in his last year. Hopkins still looked productive. I think he's going to be better than Julio, but I definitely agree it's going to be maybe somewhat similar there. The 0-1 from Englert to Teo. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. I think Hop's got a little bit more left in the tank than Julio did when he went to Tennessee. Or did Julio go to Tennessee right after? Or did he go to Tampa first? Or was that after Tennessee? I don't remember. But I don't think it's going to change. I don't think it moves the needle too much at all. The 0-2 from Englert to Teo misses down low, 1-2. Runner at first, one out. JP walked. Julio lined out to second. Here is Teoscar Hernandez. First, definitely. I don't know how much. I don't want to knock Derrick Henry, but he has taken a lot of carries and a lot of hits. You wonder how much is left in his tank. Englert is ready. JP with the slight lead off first. His 1-2 to Teoscar Hernandez. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Rough game for Teo. Rough since coming back from the All-Star break. 2 outs. And that will bring up Jared Kelenic. It was Tennessee. Okay, thank you. It was Tennessee first, then Tampa. Couldn't remember which way it went. Here is Jared Kelenic. He had an RBI double in the first. Mariners get a leadoff walk this inning and have since made 2 pretty quick outs, although Julio, again, did hit a line drive. Englert is ready and is pitched to Kelenic. Down low, 1-0. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Tigers. Torkelson, Carpenter, and Vierling in the top half of the ninth. Paul Sewald getting ready to come on to make his first appearance in the second half. Let's see if Kelenic can put one out here and give the Mariners a little cushion. The 1-0. And the pitch. Up high, 2-0. Good take by Kelenic. I didn't see it. Where'd you say how often they run the ball? Oh, are you talking to Flick? Yeah, I agree, Flick. Henry was. I'm not the 2-0 to Kelenic. Fouls it off 2-1. I listen, running backs live fast and they die young. It is not a position that you last very long, especially a guy like Derrick Henry. I mean, look at guys like Zeke. I mean, they go from best in the league to guys that are just, get them off the roster quick. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't shock me if Derrick Henry just kind of falls off. It's that position. It's rare when guys last a long time there. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Good change. The only guys that really last a long time are those scat backs like Sproles that just are more receiving backs than running backs. Yeah, I agree. If they're going to buy, they need I think they need a starting pitcher too, with Wu and Miller coming up on innings limits. Okay, I'll go take a look at it. The 2-2 to Kelenic. Line drive to center field. Oh, Vierling makes the catch. Look, they might get over his head. Let me see. Wow. 71% they're at 80. Yeah, that's Henry right there. That's them running him in. Yeah, right. Right now, I mean, and they need some of these current guys to step up. Here's the thing. There's no bat they're going to add that is going to make up for the current guys not being better. If the current guys on the roster do not improve, there's no bat out there unless they get Big Bat Pete, like Flick's been calling for. I think because he never carried the ball that much. He was more of that scat back, probably got, 8-10 carries receiving back, just kind of able to last a little bit longer because of that. All right, hold on, Rooftop. Let me see if I can get the link here. Rooftop coming in for the 9th here. Let me see. Where's the link? Let me see. Let me go over to Twitter here. Hold on, Roof. What am I doing here? Where am I? There you go. You should have the link, my friend, if you want to join us. Yes, he was. Same. That's the problem for the Mariners right now. It's just been, it seems like home run or bust a little bit. Yeah, Darren was I remember getting games from Darren Sproles where he'd get me 10 points and have 9 total yards, but he'd get you 10 points because he had 8 catches. Rooftop will be joining us for the top of the 9th. There he is. Adding him in. Hello, my friend. How's it going?
heading to the Everett Aqua Sox game to watch some Cole Young and Harry Fords.
Nice. You got to give us a vlog from there if you can. Something like a
You would. Hey, if you want to join for maybe a live, I don't know if I'm thinking about it.
Let me know. Let me know. I'll see what we got going on tonight. It might be tough for me to hop in, but just let me know if you do, and I'll try and jump in if I can.
Yeah. So I heard it's 2-0, and even if they win, I'm still going to be heavily disappointed.
Oh, me too. I'll take the W, but this was not a good series. There's no way.
No, I feel so down about this series. I almost want the sweep. I almost want to be swept because it would be more honest.
No, I feel you on that. It's kind of like, here's the pitch from Seawald to Torkelson, takes a strike. It's like this team does just enough to keep us like invested. It's like they win that last game, like, well, they got the win. It's like either knock me out or go on a streak here. Here's the 0-1 from Seawald to Torkelson. The pitch down low, 1-1.
Oh, so it's is it top of the ninth?
Yeah, top of the ninth here. 2-0 Mariners, 3, 4, and 5. This would be the 1,000th win for the Mariners at T-Mobile. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. They have 999 wins.
On the anniversary yesterday.
Right?
They don't tend to win on July 15th, I think. Especially for anniversary games.
The pitch down low, 2-2.
And never forget, on July 15th, 1999, the Mariners played their very first game at Safeco Field. Mariners had a 2-1 lead, and then Jose Mesa blew it.
Fitting. They're asking for the siding commercials. The 2-2, Torkelson pops it up, and that misses. We've got some requests for modern exterior solutions.
Yeah? Are they requesting a project?
I think they're requesting the commercial.
Why do you want a commercial? Oh, just so Flick can be like, oh, I don't want to see the commercial. I'm turning you off. I'm unsubscribing you.
Torkelson fouls it off 2-2. I agree, Y2K. Even today, like, well, listen, I hope they can hold on, but yeah, they should have more runs. It's just been frustrating. Good job by the pitching today, though, holding up. Let's see.
At least Jerry only got something. The guy's hitting doubles. He'll get the RBIs.
The 2-2 outside, 3-2 on Spencer Torkelson. On deck is Mariner killer Kerry Carpenter.
Yeah, let's get how many outs are there?
Nope, none. First batter here. The 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's 1 out now, so that's good news. Carpenter can only hit a solo home run.
Are there any men on base?
Nobody on base. 1 out, nobody out.
I'm still going to say, as much as I love Seawald, I still want them to trade for an actual closer.
Yeah, maybe someone with a little bit more.
Because by doing that, you can use Seawald for other purposes, so that would actually help the depth either way.
That's a strike dropping in to Carpenter. Well, and you know what you can do then too is you can kind of, by adding some depth, you can get a little more creative with these guys too, and not just have Seawald in the 9th. You know what I mean? You can bring him into a tough situation in the 6th. The 0-1.
Yeah.
Held off. No, down the line. Kellena coming over. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Carpenter's going to dig for 2.
Here comes the blowing save. It's happening. Here's the thing. If the Mariners win this game, I will do push-ups in front of everyone and in front of everyone in Everett. I wonder how many push-ups it should be, though.
If they blow this and lose the game, 50. Like, because I'm done if they lose this thing.
If they win, I will do push-ups. That's how I feel.
Here's Vierling, 1 out, runner at first. That misses outside, 1-0. Anybody new to the stream, please hit that like button. Please hit the sub and go over to Rooftops channel and hit the subscribe button on his channel as well. 1-0 pitch here from Seawald to Vierling. Kerry Carpenter on at first with a 1-out single. The pitch in there for a strike, 1-1 on the outside corner. Flick.
My first Everett game since 2021. Last time I went, Julio Rodriguez hit a home run.
Hopefully we can get another special moment in there. The 1-1 to Vierling. Fouls it off a Cal's mask, 1-2.
Maybe a Cole Young home run. Cole Young or Harry Ford. Munoz is the real closer. Kind of weird how we do it. If we were in a playoff series, we use. It's not wrong. He's not wrong at all.
No.
Munoz at least has the intimidating factor.
Right. The 1-2
But-
from Seawald to Vierling. The pitch just outside 2-2.
Unfortunately, Service doesn't know that. And everyone knows how much I loathe the guy. Like, I will say it. And I think I'm going to put it on my short, but Lou Piniella, with this talent, he would have murdered an umpire for this team.
That's strike 3 called on the outside corner, and that will be the second out of the inning.
Reverse jinx psychology. That's what I do. I say negative things. And also, to you guys that tried to get me to 600, I really appreciate it, but please don't use double accounts again.
Is that what it was? Did you ever figure it out? Because
no, that's what it is. I think that's what it was. Because when things go too fast, it just feels too fishy, and then YouTube does that.
Swing
like it was the same as me buying subs. Like I've had haters that say, "Oh, you only have 500 because you got your parents to do 500 accounts." Does not work that way.
Yeah, you can't do that. Like the pitch swing and a miss by Baez 0-2. The Mariners are 1 strike away from victory here to salvage a game in the final game of this series. 0-2 on Javi Baez. 6 home runs. He is dangerous if he runs into one. Carpenter on at first. The 0-2 from Seawald to Baez. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Mariners end this one. They salvage a game in the series. They win this one 2-0 today over the Detroit Tigers. The Mariners do claim victory. Rooftop, any thoughts on the game real quick? Not that I don't know if you got the
game, but I love that my boy Jared Kelnick blasted an RBI double. It was almost a home run from what I heard. And then the big dumper, Cal Raleigh hits a home run. He's on my fantasy team, so that helps a lot. So I'm happy with that. But other than that, offense should have done a little bit more for Bryce Miller, and still heavily disappointed that for 2 reasons. 1, we lost the series to an openly tanking team, and 2, because they didn't sweep. I was going to make a fiery Scott Service video, but because it wasn't a sweep, there's not really much of an algorithm demand for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's what the Mariners do. They mess with the algorithm all the time.
They're algorithm killers. Oh, man. But, yeah, I'm with you. Certainly, thank you for that. Christian, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Yeah, listen, I'm glad they won. Very glad they won. Yes, Wesley got the W. It's awesome. Still disappointing series. They've got to make up for it. They got to find a way now to beat. Now they've got 2 good teams coming in Minnesota and Toronto. And now they got to find a way. Yeah, they got to find a way to win. Am I wrong to say like at least 5 of these next 7 games? I mean,
I think you have to sweep one of them to make up for it. You got to sweep one of them. And the worst part of losing this series was George Kirby and Luis Castillo was pitching. So they somehow got around our best pitchers in arguably the game and still could not win. And George Kirby got shelled, which was even more uncharacteristic.
He did, exactly. So, no, super frustrating, at least a little bit of a good taste in our mouth to win this one. But, yeah, disappointing series. And hopefully this just is – maybe this is the start of something. Who knows? We say it a lot, but maybe this is the win that gets them going. We'll see. I
said the Tampa Bay Rays was going to be the turning point after Mike Ford gave up that home run in the Tampa Bay game.
It was for a while. It's just – I was talking about it yesterday in my post game how, they've had that great finish in the first half. And for the first time, kind of felt optimistic about this team. And they pretty much just undid all that on Friday and Saturday, to me at least. It was just all out the window with these first 2 games.
And what bothers me more is they were doing the Trident celebration when they were losing the game on Friday night. I thought that was very inappropriate. If you're winning, fine. If the Mariners make the playoffs, I hope they don't even do the Trident, because that's how the good teams, they will use that as weakness of saying they're being too cocky.
But here's the thing.
Backing it up.
Every team does that though now. So they all have, even the Tigers had something in the thing. So it's just the new way the games play now that they've all got something. Every team does it. I don't like, I want to see it. I want to see if they do it down 11-0 or something.
Another thing is, I know this isn't from a movie, but the movie Miracle, where the U.S. beat the Soviets, it was the actor Kurt Russell playing Herb Brooks. He once said this game cannot be won by cannot be won by common men because common men go nowhere. You have to be uncommon. And to be uncommon is to not do childish celebrations. Now, if you win the World Series, then yeah, celebrate any way you want. I don't care. But when you're not even close to a World Series or playoffs, got to start playing well-disciplined baseball. Otherwise, it catches up.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've talked about it. Then I'm going to actually head out here because I got to get going. But we talked about it. Like, if this team's 15 games up, it's even like some of the stuff we've talked about with, like, the guys laughing and stuff. Like, hey, if you're 15 up in the division, I'm not going to be too harsh on you. You're doing something right. Do what you want to do. But when you're hovering around 500 and not making that, like you said, you win the World Series, do all you want. But when you're hovering around 500, it's just like, you know, it just can sometimes be a bit of a bad look.
It's just inappropriate, bad look. It's jinxing. And as someone that likes to show Cobra Kai, I would love to show the enemy no mercy.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to head out. So I'm going to end up closing out the stream here. I'm exhausted. I might do a quick post-game video for you guys, but I'm going to get going. Thank you, everybody that joined. Rooftop, thanks for stepping in the ninth inning. Appreciate it. Have a good time in Everett. If you guys are still here, Rooftop's going to be in Everett tonight for the Aqua Sox game. So hopefully have a video up and go check that out from him this afternoon.
And one last announcement as well. Tomorrow at 5:30, Trident and I will be hosting Joe Doyle, Minor League Baseball Insider, and we're also covering the Mariners game as well for the evening.
Perfect. We will be there tomorrow. We'll see everybody then. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you, everybody, that joined the stream. Truly appreciate it. Love you guys. Thank you for all the support. Mariners got a W. They salvage a game. Let's hope it's the start of something. Have a great night, everybody.
Give me the 600 by the end of the night, too.
Yes,
the honest one.
Go sub to Rooftop channel if you have not done so yet. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.
Good night. Go M's. Bad vibes only.